Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the Combo Chick Day Dota channel. We got some more China Supermajor action today with VGJ.Storm taking on Mineski. This is the second game of the series. Mineski, surprisingly, in the first game, actually dominated like early game with an anti-mage draft, which is quite a surprise. So, as usual, I'm Carmel, joined by Mr. Rockley here today. And yeah, let's see what our first pick is. It's the Sand King.
Yeah, we have a Sand King first pick from Mineski, and interesting enough, Mineski, they did lose to VGJ.Storm earlier in the bracket 2-1, and then like this first game of the loser bracket finals is they just absolutely dominated the game. So hopefully VGJ.Storm have something to put up in this game, and we go to a game 3. That's what we all want. But Sand King on Mineski first pick, great initiator, great laner, very open pick, can be 4 position, can be off lane. So like in the draft.
Well, I hope VGJ.Storm come back in this game. I'm a bit of a VGJ.Storm fan game, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a fan of them like recently when the hype train started. Not an old boy fan, but Resolution, man. His team just makes space for him and he just does his thing. But yeah, we see the Bane Luna come out from VGJ.Storm. So that's Resolution Luna. Something everybody's happy to see.
Yeah, Luna, nice hero. I don't know if you like picking it up so early in the draft, but good hero for pushing. Lots of magic damage coming out of that hero in the early stage, and then it can farm like an absolute monster. And then you have Bane, can just secure a lane, be annoying, go middle, throw some harass. You just don't want to trade with this hero generally. So strong opener coming up from VGJ.Storm. They do reveal a bit though with their carry Luna, so Mineski can pick heroes to try to deal with that.
Look at the Rezo effect, Mr. Damien. The Medusa is banned first phase. You know why? Resolution.
Yeah, probably. Resolution, like really good player, right? Lots of teams have been wanting to snatch him up when he like gets dropped from a team. And now he's in VGJ.Storm, and we see the classic Leshrac being picked up as a 4th pick here by Mineski.
They ran it pretty well in the last game. I think they were playing. Were they playing it past 5? I can't even remember. There were so many. It looked like they had a team full of cores, so they made some cores-based support. But yeah, the Leshrac's here again. A super strong hero in the meta right now. The
Yeah, it
Disco
just
Pony.
offers
Big
everything.
fan.
It has a large amount of magic damage, so he's got damage, he's super fast, he is a bit squishy, and then he has Diabolic Edict to push down tower, so even offers you tower push, which is just all great from a support position.
See the Nyx Assassin taken out as well from Mineski. Maybe they're setting up for it to be a core Leshrac. It's really hard to play the Lesh against the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, Nyx, one of the like main staples of a counter for Leshrac that teams like to pick up. That mana burn just absolutely destroys the hero. They just ban it out, gives them the option to run a core if they want to later in the draft.
And then VGJ.Storm take out the Timbersaw. It's one of the favorites of Moon, which he played last game really well. And yeah, it's Ice Size hero as well if Mineski want to do that. So they have 2 players who are really exceptionally good on the hero. So it's a good ban from VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, you don't want to be facing an Ice Timbersaw, and Moon plays it really well as well. So they get rid of it, and just Timbersaw's just one of those heroes, like if it has a good lane, it just starts snowballing and it basically just shuts down a whole lane from you to be able to farm in.
Was watching an Ice game one time and he was playing off lane Timber, but it was one of those off lanes where he has a good lane, and after about like the 7-8 minute mark, he's between like tier 2 tower, tier 1 tower. He's just like, he becomes like a brood mother in the lane and nobody can walk the lane because somebody TP's there, they're just gonna instantly die because of how strong the hero is, and you just can't do anything to him.
Yeah, once he gets his reactive armor stacks up, he's a monster. And we see the Omni Knight coming out there, so you know, put repel on that Luna, she can't get hit by the spells, can just siege up. Lots of sustain coming out as well, and it's a really good offlaner currently. You can just run at people, beat them with your hammer, trade really effectively with your purification.
Yeah, he took out one of his best counters as well. The Razor's also banned, so it could be a good game for the Omni. They're getting it your 3rd pick.
Yeah, that Razor ban basically just sets them up for the Omni Knight pick. You don't want to put your Omni versus Razor 1-on-1, so they just ban it out there, give them, and just like guarantee, or not guarantee, but give themselves a better chance of having a good lane for their Omni.
Now 3 picks in though, VGJ.Storm do lack a bit of catch with Luna, Omni Knight, Bane. Not the most sort of lockdown heroes. Bane, if you're up close, you can catch somebody, but I think maybe try to address that in the next two picks, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do lack a bit of catch. Like if Omni Knight gets on top of you, the slow's quite nice, and Bane does have sleep, but it's none of that long initiation or like that guaranteed initiation from range. So maybe looking for something like that. Also, their team fight it's mediocre, right? Omni Knight's nice for the sustain, and then you got Luna ulti, but there's no control in the team fight other than Bane sleep, which is only 1 target. So maybe a little bit of team fight as well. Clockwork seems to be like the natural pick, right? Offers team fight, and he's a good initiator.
Yeah, decent pass 4. I mean, tanking kind of if it's sports tanking is one of the better pass 4s against Clockwork, but I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing a Clockwork this game. And Mineski go for the Rubick. I was actually think they go for Disruptor here, but I like the Rubick pick as well.
Yeah, they pick up the Rubick. You got that Nullfield to amp the Leshrac damage. It's also a very good pick against Clockwork, so VGJ.Storm probably not going to be picking Clockwork here. Sand King, yeah, as you mentioned, can get out of those cogs as well real easy. But I like Rubick, you know, unpopular Leshrac damage. He's got a solid initiation and instant cast stun. He's got pretty nice damage. And then later in the portions in the game, you can steal all the Army Knight spells, which are just really good for your team. Steal Lunar Eclipse if you're nice and farmed and have that Ags, do lots of damage. I like Rubick.
Yeah, Rubick. Like the thing is, when you pick Rubick in pro games, right, it's usually a team that has that sort of Rubick player, that like Kuroki, that Yapso, that player who can just make the plays. So I'm always happy to see a Rubick in the pro games.
Yeah, Rubick's just one of those heroes you can make absolute monster plays on the hero and just turn like team fights around as like a 5 position or 4 position. This game probably 5 position. So
I was watching an EG game, Touchwood, the other day, and it was a game they lost unsurprisingly at the major. But crit, my word, he was getting fights where he was stealing Bloodseeker Rupture and Luna Ulti in the same fights, and it was like EG were 10k net worth behind. They did lose the game, but like they were winning fights that they shouldn't have been winning just because of Crit's Rubick. Like it's pretty insane when you're playing it that well.
I like how you have to touch wood when you say EG. Man, there were high hopes for that team, and it just didn't turn out the way people wanted in this first tournament. But they are new, you know, new roster, first tournament.
I mean, they formed like 3 days ago, right? There's no time to scrum and all that jazz. You're playing against teams that are, and they actually had one of the toughest group. Like you had TNC in your group, did they have VP in their group? It was an insane group. Like there was no hope in that group for any other team coming into that. So EG, I think that maybe they'll get their stuff together for TI if they qualify. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're right now. I'm not sure if they qualify for it. I'm not sure if they can. I think they have to actually go through open qualifiers. So that will be good practice for them. You know, go through the open qualifiers and a good judgment for them to see where they stand as a team.
Now VGJ.Storm, they're looking for their 4th pick here. What are they lacking? So they have the offlane, they have the 1 support, and they have their carry. So either need their mid here or they need another support. So
yeah, unless they're throwing this Army Knight in 4 position, they need a mid and a support share 4 position. They go for the Disruptor, so that's another support.
There's some catch, some lockdown, and that's a lot of team fight now. They have this Omni Knight, this Luna, this Disruptor. I like this Disruptor pick a lot. It's my favorite support at the moment.
Yeah, it's a super strong pick, especially adds onto their team fight. Really good versus Sankang, stop him from ulting or glimpse him back when he's trying to get away because he's super maneuverable. It's good versus Leshrac if you catch him in your ultimates, and Rubick. All around, really good hero.
I was actually thinking for Mineski, instead of before they picked the Rubick, I was wondering if they'd pick up a Disruptor because like Sand King, Leshrac, Disruptor, 3 heroes is like, then you can never take a team fight at all. But then I guess you like two lockdown and magic damage.
Yeah, and they go for the Dragon Knight. That addresses some of their tower push issues. Like they did have Leshrac, but when you're learning Leshrac, no, this is definitely a core Leshrac actually. So they do have tower push from Leshrac, but they're just doubling down on it and that tanky frontliner.
So interesting. This Dragon Knight could be played like it could be a safe lane Leshrac mid. Safe lane Dragon Knight mid Lesh, or it could be a safe lane DK off lane DK. I mean, this DK can play anyway.
It's also still pretty open. Yeah, pretty open. I mean, they need that tanky frontline. That one person that goes in with the blink dagger, throws out his Dragon Tail stun, and just soaks up all the damage for his team so that they can follow up with all their spells.
Also a natural BKB hero, which is like great to play against and play with when you're playing against like this Luna carry that has that insane magic damage ultimate against the Disruptor. So yeah, the Dragon Knight is Dragon Knight, right? Dragon Knight and DPs are the two heroes you can expect to see in almost any game and you're not surprised.
Yeah, definitely. And now we're looking for the last ban coming out from VGJ.Storm. Probably going to be banning... Probably thinking that DK is off-lane and probably ban some sort of carry. And yeah, they ban the Morphling. Super strong carry. We saw earlier what... who's a carry for Optic Gaming?
Pycat.
Pycat did on the Morphling, just absolutely destroyed in his games. So if you have a competent Morphling player on your team, pretty strong hero. And it just gives you that ultra late game, right, when you have this Morphling. So
yeah, and he's considered the super late game hero and stuff, but if you set him up in the right lane matchups and he has an easy lane and 1 or 2 levels ahead of the off lane, he just dominates his lane and he comes on earlier than a lot of people would expect.
Yeah,
it's an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, and once he gets that shotgun online, heroes like Bane and Disruptor just have an absolute nightmare. Army Knight's going to have to be repelling his Luna to keep her alive, but then he gets shotgunned.
Oh, that's a 5th ban Bloodseeker. I think Mineski are going to go for something sneakier. Maybe a Slock, an anti-mage again? I don't know.
Yeah, Bloodseeker, it's been super popular right now. I see a lot of teams playing it in this current Supermajor. But yeah, if you're banning Bloodseeker, maybe it's opening up something like a Slock for you, which is going to force us an offlane DK. Slock, how does Slock do in this game? Pretty good versus Luna. Your ultimate can dodge her ultimate real easy. Disruptor is okay versus you, so you do have to worry about that.
So they did go for the Slock. Oh,
the Just take out that natural counter, you know, in the Bloodseeker, always giving vision of you, so you just can't regen in the trees and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's like the panel was talking about it the other day. It's like it's not just the counter with the rupture because you're a hero that needs to run around. It's that he has a global passive counter of you, and it's like almost impossible to play Slock against Bloodseeker.
Yeah, once you drop to low life, they can always see you, so you can never regen your life without like actually using your Shadow Blade or your ultimate. So
And like
it's super annoying, and it slows down your farm. And we see an Ember Spirit coming at you, so this is a UI Ember Spirit.
I like it. That's an active hero that can do things. It lanes fine against DK, middle. I'm happy to see it, and it's like an ice Leshrac. Ooh.
And it's a lot of magic damage coming out, very maneuverable. He does have a lot of stuns to worry about though this game. Rubick has that instant lift, Sanking stuns pretty much instant. DK's is a super fast projectile that's basically instant. Like Leshrac's stun, pretty easy to dodge, but with all those other stuns to set up for it, you need to worry about this Ember. He's going to need some sort of defensive item if he doesn't get caught out.
He does thankfully have an Omnat on his team this game, so...
Yeah, you can't get repelled, but then you're not repelling your Resolution Luna. You got to worry about that then.
Fair point. I mean, Resolution, he'll be in the jungle for the first 35 minutes of the game. He'll have a BKB in no time. Don't stress about it.
Yeah, as long as the lanes go well, the side of VGJ.Storm should do pretty good in this game. But I'm just worried about their laning stage. Like Sanking plus Rubick, super strong in the early game. Well, Rubick not so strong, but with the Sanking, seems pretty strong. And then Slark in the late game can just be a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm liking both teams drafty. I feel like you said, if VGJ.Storm come out of the laning stage, okay, once the mid-game team fights start happening with like Disruptor, Luna, Omni Knight, Ember Spirit, and the Spain, I think VGJ.Storm just start winning fights, and I have to favor VGJ.Storm in the mid-game. I'm putting my money on VGJ.Storm for this one.
Yeah, I just feel like it all comes down to the laning stage here and how this Omni Knight is going to do in a lane versus Slark plus Sanking and Rubick. Because if your Omni Knight gets nothing, you got to worry then, because they can, like, your save is just not there. He's easily blown up in fights. So lots on snaking in this game. Hopefully he gets some help.
So this second game rather is up, live, and ready. We see no BM coming out in the chat to start off. Oh, I lied. There's the strength in victory from the Dragon Knight. The chat wheels have to show at some point in the game.
It's not BM, right? He's just motivating his own team there. It's not that global all chat. So we see a 4-man smoke coming up from Mineski here, heading towards the top bounty runes.
Probably the correct lane to pressure. And this Kyle must be so happy having his own voice note on a game that he's casting.
They have a lot of kill potential with these three heroes here. Like, they've got 3 stuns that can follow each other one by one pretty easily, and they can get a 4th if they really want to pick up the Dragon Tail on DK, but won't do that.
They're going to find the Omni Knights. They're going to go on snaking here. Do they have the damage bursting down? This Sanking stun comes out. He's trapped between 4 heroes. He's forced to level the purification level 1, but he should go down anyway. One more right click, going to do the job. Moon going to pick that up with the Dragon Breath.
Yeah, and that's a nice start for the mid laner there. Gets the first blood while on his way to getting his soul ring nice and early. The experience is kind of negligible when that first blood shared between 4 heroes. And now they're just going to move around the map, try to secure themselves 2 bounty runes each.
And yeah, like Bulldot says, they get the most important thing, the runes.
Yeah. And it seems like it's going to be some sort of aggro dual lane coming out here. It looks like DK mid, and then we have Leshrac plus Sanking.
Yeah, this is a nice Leshrac, so I'm interested to see how he does. But look at that, Bane harassing him to less than half HP already. And
yeah,
looks like the side of VGJ.Storm will secure both the bottom side of the map ruins. And Snaking did actually make it back to get his run. So the first blood, not that big of a deal for the side of Mineski, I don't think.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It just helps the DK out a little bit. You know, puts him really close to his soul ring.
Yeah, Ember versus DK, this lane is like, it's not a hard lane for either of these heroes. Both of them just kind of stand there and farm from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, and we see Mineski, you know, they got the double orb of venom right now. 1 on the Leshrac, 1 on the Rubick. So they're planning to harass these lanes, be a little bit aggressive.
And that's kind of the right thing you do, right? When you're playing against this guy like Resolution, you just want to pressure him all the time. This hard carry Luna.
Yeah, and because they're running a dual lane with the Slark over here, there's not going to be that much kill potential, especially into Omni Knight. So he's probably going to have a pretty good lane here with the help of the Disruptor. And Rubick can't really do much against aggro dual lanes by himself.
Yeah, Slark, not the strongest laning here either. MSS, he's going to get lifted back, but just to trade up with jabs.
Yeah, and he's breaking those trees there so that the supports can't just hide there and harass the Slark.
Jazz actually ticking down pretty low here. The Thunderstrike might be oh my god, MSS is going to secure himself a solo kill there.
Yeah, using that Orb of Venom to slow him down, and the Thunderstrike and just so much damage coming on. Finds himself a kill.
Like, I was actually surprised he's gonna get that. Jabs just like accepted his fate, walked down the tower. He's like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And
Yeah,
actually,
great.
all these supports went for Orb of Venom this game. Jabs has one, MSS has one. Orb of Venom back in fashion item, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like everybody wants to harass with these things, and we see Resolution being harassed down pretty low in that bottom lane. Needs to be careful.
Got a couple of tangles around. SVG, he's getting chain stunned here, but Resolution throws out his Lucent Beam, saving up his support. Can do the rain sap, but it's only level 1. Not going to get that much back from Mr. Ice.
Yeah, it's
Starting
only
around
level
a
one,
bit thin on regen.
but they're getting pressured really heavily in this bottom lane right now, and if the side of Mineski want to dive and they manage to get that Sanking stun, he is a little short on mana though, but it will be an easy kill for them.
Oh, Ice just off the mark with his stun on Resolution.
Yeah, just missing it, but he's still got that Lightning Storm, can just harass that lane. And there's just so much pressure coming out on this Luna right now. Gotta be worried, because this lane doesn't get easier as this Sanking and this Leshrac gets levels.
But on the flip side, on the top side of the map, Mushi's getting just as pressured. So they're kind of matching. Middle lane, both these heroes trading evenly in farm mid. So you're kind of breaking even on 3-for-3 lanes right now.
Yeah, and I think Slark needs a bit of a better time than a Luna in a lane, because Luna does have that catch up in farm with her Moonglaves later, where Slark kind of relies on getting kills to farm really fast later on.
Yeah, very level dependent. Once he gets level 7, some power trades, maybe a raindrops, he has the sustain to spam out Dark Vac to farm up, but till then, he struggles quite a bit.
Yeah, and we see them making a move on MSS top, gets the pounce on the lift, but they just turn around the fight.
He's tanking a lot of creeps here, but he's still going for jabs. They don't really care sneaking. He has purification in a second, but can't really dive in. Jab's going to pick up a return kill here in this top lane, and he pops the chat wheel as well.
Oh. Off that chat wheel, Disruptor gets a little too low, just gets fade bolted down. Rubick getting himself a nice kill there. And that's super nice for Rubick when you get a kill, because you get your boots a lot earlier, and you just feel a lot more effective once you got that movement speed.
So I will say one thing about this Dragon Knight versus Ember Spirit matchup is once Ember has like level 5 and a support rotates in, you do actually have the magic damage and the lockdown from the... Oh, actually another kill top. They get Mushi.
It looks like they got him with the purification heal, and maybe a bit of harass from the Disruptor.
What was I
Didn't
saying?
actually see what was going on. I was watching middle. Yeah, you're talking about Ember Spirit and his magic damage to kill.
Oh yeah, if a
DK.
support rotating, they can actually kill DK, which is not many mids can say they can do that after a couple of levels of farm experience.
Yeah, after some experience. Yeah, it's more about levels. Ember Spirit. It's once you get those levels, you get those spells, and your burst damage just goes up a lot, and you don't really rely on physical damage, which DK is really good versus. So it's pretty nice.
It looks like Resolution is starting to do okay in the bottom lane, sitting in 18 CS, 4 denies, nearing his level 4. Not having the easiest time, but he's not getting shut down in the lane yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you
lost my English there for a
and we
second.
see your War gets chased out of the mid lane from the DK, has to go all the way back to base. Rubick almost finds him with a double damage, and they're making a move on bottom. They stun Resolution, but they're turning it on Ice.
SVG just being that tanky front-lining support here for Resolution. Resolution pops this off, and it looks like he wants to come back in. He has the Lucent Beam. Can he find Ice's Knife? No, he's in the trees, in the backlines. Don't scout him out, but Resolution putting on a decent amount of damage here onto Ninja Buki. He has Lucent Beam in a second. He has the 1 charges. Is he going to pop it? He is, and that's a... Oh! He gets off the stun, and SVG going to pick up the kill. He's trying to leave it for Resolution there, I think. I didn't know what
He
got
wanted
in
to
the end.
leave it, but he had the 1 charges, pops him, uses his stun. And looks
You
like
are
they're
getting
making...
gone on mid. He's going to pop the slider first, and he's just going to get off the chains onto Moon. Quite a lucky chains, in fact, in front of 3 creeps. But he'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Not enough damage coming up from Rubick plus DK to kill him, especially with the help of Disruptor sitting in the back. Now have to run for the bounty runes. Bounty runes just spawned. We already see SVG getting
Bottom lane,
caught out.
they catch Ice. Ninja Boogie's going to secure up the rune, though. So it's a 3 for 4 rune. Sorry, 3 out of 4 runes in favor of Mineski. Sorry, VGJ.Storm there.
Yeah, so VGJ.Storm get 3 out of the 4 runes. Extra value there. And, you know, 1,000 gold lead ahead at 5 minutes, so nothing too big, anything like that. Lane's going relatively even. Slark having the hardest of times. Maybe, no, actually Mushi, I mean, Ice is having the hardest of times right now on the Leshrac. But he's got his levels.
Snaking is actually having a great time top lane. Sitting at 30 CS, only behind the Dragon Knight. So... He got his face boots already, got his level 5. This hero doesn't get easier in the lane for Slark at all once Omni Knight. He's got 3 points in the purification, 2 points in DJ Aura, and he can just run you down every time.
Yeah, this Omni Knight's fully control of this lane now. There's nothing Slark can really do. He's a whole level ahead. Purification is just so good with Slark. So, and Slark just has to keep running away. Omni Knight has his phase boots, he's got his DJ Aura to chase you down, so he has to be super scared.
Jabs TP it in, trying to make a play on SVG. SVG, not an easy hero to bring down, but they got the chain stun there for him, and he's just going to go down.
The power of triple stun there, he didn't even have time to get his brain sap off and just ends up falling with a pretty easy kill from the side of Mineski.
Good rotation from Jabs.
Yeah. And we see DK is level 6 mid, pops your Dragon Form. Your was only level 5 on this Ember Spirit, so is struggling a little in this lane. He's getting harassed down.
Moon gets off the stun on your war. Doing a decent amount of damage here. Ember Spirit gets off the chains and he'll be able to walk it off. Still no level 6, so he can't TP and Remnant to fill up his bottle. He's going to have to walk home, or walk to the shrine in this case.
Yeah. And
Bottom
Moon,
lane.
He popped a Dragon Form with an Arcane Rune. So
MSS made the rotation. They want to get Ice here. Can they find him? Ice is going to throw out the stun, going to hit on Resolution, but he's going to go down here in the end. Ninja Boogie, can he juke and jive out of this? MSS drops the kinetic field. He sees Ninja Boogie, but Ninja Boogie going to stun down to the trees, but he's still caught between 3 heroes, and he's probably going to go down here anyways. Resolution has that beam. They're setting up here with the sleep, and the Resolution going to pick up that kill.
Yeah, they just sleep him, hit him just to load enough life for Resolution to get the kill, and then make sure he gets the kill there, which is really good for the team. And now Luna having a pretty good time, and Mushi TV's back into lane, but he's in a lot of trouble already. Getting
mid lane, they're going on Yawar as well, and there's the Breathe Fire, more than enough damage to bring down Ember Spirit, and crisp rotations from Jab once again.
Yeah, and ISSI is juking and driving, but he ends up falling to the right click of Luna. And lane's kind of going pretty bad for Mineski. Well, I guess they're doing good mid, but bottom lane, a lot of pressure coming out on ISSI.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize what a wash this mid lane is. It's almost double the net worth Moon compared to Yawar. But I guess that's kind of what you expect when you're picking this Ember Spirit hero. You don't really pick him to win lanes.
Yeah, Ember Spirit just one of those heroes that is just really weak in the lane. And if you can get him through the laning stage pretty decent, he does become a monster with a large amount of magic damage later. If he decides to go for the build, there is that Sleight of Fist build that we saw once upon a time back then, but nobody really does it anymore.
Stack up the Battle of Furies.
Ah, the good old days where one Sleight of Fist could kill and get a rampage.
I see smoked up here. Ninja Boogie gonna show in the lane, maybe bait for Ice. Even Moon making rotation now on the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, they want to
get. Will they find MSS? Yeah. They do see him. Can they catch him in time? They get off the slow here on Ice's Ice, but that's not the kill they want. They want to go for Rezo. Moon gonna walk up the high ground, but Rezo, he knows what's up. He's just gonna walk it off. SVG, can we say the same for him? Juking and jiving here in the trees. The side of Mineski, no, he's here. He's just gonna try for the TP. Can they find him? Moon's gonna get off the Dragon Tail, and SVG, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble, taking one for the team.
He ends up falling, but he'll be happy with that. 3-man rotation for that kill.
Oh, top lane, they just pop Mushi with the Purification plus Lucent Beam from Resolution.
Yeah, Mushi going down again, so Resolution's going to be happy about that. He's seriously just going to outfarm the Slark now at like any point in this game. He has 1,000 gold ahead of him now. Slark is having a real rough time. This Army Knight is doing great. Simon Mineski are going to have to try address the situation and try help Mushi get some farm.
Yeah, Resolution and Snaking putting a decent amount of pressure here in the top lane. Looks like Moon's trying to match that bottom with the Dragon Form, and I think this, I mean, it's an okay trade for both teams, but like this is the big deal for the side of Mineski, because they have a lot of these like mid game tempo heroes, and VGJ.Storm aren't really like stressed about winning this game fast. They got a lot of scaling potential. Their mid game team fights gonna come online pretty shortly with Luna being as farmed as she is.
Yeah, that's just going to be a tower trade, but it looks like the side of VGJ.Storm wanted to defend this tower from Mineski. We see the Army Knight TPing in.
The smoke is there. We've got one Remnant available on Ember Spirit. He's going to pop the Flame Guard. He's going to go in. Can he catch? He does catch in the Boogie here in the chains. They're going to bring down the Sand King first of all. And now can they get Moon as well? Courier even showing in this area. And there's the kinetic field from MSSS. Can they burst out Moon? He's a big tanky Dragon Knight, but he's caught between 4 heroes. He's most likely going to go down here. Doesn't get any return kills. And now Ice might be in trouble as well. Do they have the damage to bring him down? He's popping the taunt. He's running away, but can he do it in time? Ice. He'll be fine. He's Ice. Nothing to worry about for him.
Yeah, the pony just too fast for the side of VGJ.Storm. It runs away. Jabs might get caught by SVG here.
Oh, he's going to get off the left. He'll be okay.
He'll be fine. Got himself another Arcane Rune. I think that's Arcane Rune number 4 of this game.
Oh, they needed to be a Zeus picked. So that's a big hold for the side of VGJ.Storm. They get the top tower, they trade that. Resolution just farming that whole time. And they get the 2 kills bottom, and they defend their tier 1 tower in the safe lane.
Yeah, so Mineski, 3-man smoke up, going towards that bottom lane now. They want to get a kill here, take this tower, get some map control. Rubick is level 6 now, so has potential to make some plays.
So and looks like SVG, he's going to be the one to tank the gank again. Oh, just past 5 things. They're even committing the epicenter here for him. The sun comes out from ISS as well. But there we go. Snaking is here. He gets off the heel. The repel is there. Even committing the Guardian Angel. SVG still standing, but he's going to drop in the end. Now, Snaking, he might be in trouble. He's in caught between 4 heroes. And Moon going to finish off with the Breathe Fire. So that's 2 kills for the side of Mineski. Not sure why Snaking actually went in to try defend his Bane there.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of miscommunication, thinking the rest of his team's going to follow up there when he saves his Bane and then they take a team fight. But that didn't end up happening, and they just got left in no man's land, and both of them end up falling. What looked like a bad trade for the side of Mineski, only getting a kill on Bane, turned into a great trade because they get the Omni Knight as well.
Yeah, that's a 1.2k gold swing. But in the meantime, UR was shoving out mid. They almost got this mid tower. Jabs going to be looking for the deny. Is he going to get it? No, he doesn't, unfortunately. The cart too good for him there.
Yeah, Cart just doing too much tower damage there. Didn't have an opportunity to deny it. And Ember Spirit has his treads now on Aquila and 1, but this is 12 minutes in the game. He needs to start working on his next item.
Alright, so he's only been involved in 2 kills so far. There hasn't been any real crazy fights for him to sort of catch up, but he's doing okay. Not that far behind. Okay, Moon is a good 1,500 net worth ahead of him, but it's expected. Resolution is farming fine. That's the important thing, I think, for VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, once this Luna gets fat, and we all know this Luna is going to get fat at this stage of the game. It's got a Mask of Mana. It's just going to farm safely in the jungle. The push power from the side of VGJ.Storm becomes very strong.
And with the tier 1 mid going down, they have another entrance into the side of Mineski's jungle if they want to start making plays there with their smoke ganks and all that.
Yeah, they got a tower advantage right now, 2-to-1 towers, so they hold the map control or have much easier access around the map. When we see Resolution, he is defending his top tower, but there are 3 heroes here.
Can he bait for his team? I think the thing I struggle with for Mineski is that Mushi's still pretty far behind. Only 1,000 gold with Treads and Aquila. Still pretty far away from having a Shadow Blade, so before he can start making plays for his team. But he's getting some space now.
Shadow Blade. Like, he has to be able to be active on this map. Shadow Blade's probably the key. You don't really see Blink built that often anymore.
Yeah, I feel like that Blink build was nice before, but they nerfed Slark spell so many times that he doesn't really have spell damage anymore, so you need the kind of stats from the Shadow Blade.
Yeah. And we see SVG chasing the Slark out of the jungle.
The smoke is there. Now there's 2 TPs coming onto the shrine. Do they want to commit for this? Actually, they're going on Mushi. The Static Storm is down. Yawar doing a decent amount of damage here to Mushi. Can they burst him down? They're going to throw out the triple remnant. They're going to burst on Mushi. And now Eclipse gets popped from Rezo. Shrine is on cooldown. Can they take this fight? SVG gets off the grip onto the Dragon Knight. Can they burst on Moon? That's going to be a big one in the backlines. Jab getting gone on as well. Can Ember Spirit finish off Jabs? He does. And now Moon, he's still getting gone on. Ninja Boogie has a stun available to try save Moon. But no, he's going to stun out. They catch Moon here. And Moon, his fate can't say the same for him. He's going to go down. That's 4 heroes wiped from the side of Mineski.
Yeah, they just take a fight in the enemy jungle. Slark gets caught out by the Disruptor ultimates. And then from there, it's just an easy fight. With using that Eclipse in a place like that, there's no creeps to tank up anything. And it's just hitting heroes.
And usually you'd be super scared to fight on a shrine like that. But VGJ.Storm, they smoke up. They see the shrines on cooldown. And then they have no fear. They catch 1 hero and they just go on the rest.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Ninja Boogie might be caught again. Snake King's wrapping around. Yawar is here. Even MSS. Can they burst him down? They can. He's dead almost instantly there.
Yeah, so much magic damage coming out with that purification. And he just instantly dies. And that brain sap as well. Like, just pure damage out the wazoo coming out from the side of VGJ.Storm here. And now they're just going to farm their enemy ancients.
He even finds a stack here. Absolute efficiency from Mr. Resolution. Working towards the Dragonlance up next.
We see Mushi pushing the top tower now. Just trying to catch up and farm, doing whatever he can, try to do some tower pressure, make some space for his team.
Pressure certainly starting to mount. 15 minutes in, there's a 4k network lead to the side of VGJ.Storm. Make that 5k. They're going to get these 2 bounty runes here on the bottom side of the map, but Mushi will pick up the ones on the top side. So even bounty rune trade.
Yeah, even bounty rune trade, so doesn't really make much of a difference there.
Oh, I hear the glimpse. Who do they find? They find Jumps. They catch him in the kinetic pool. Static Storm is down as well. Can they burst him on? SVG has 4 points in the brain sap, and that's going to be more than enough to finish off Mr. Jabs.
Yeah, and it looks like VGJ.Storm still want to fight. No. Mineski just run away a little bit too fast. Slark is going to get a free tower from this. Oh,
we say that Bane's TPing in. Can he get the deny? He actually just going to grip Mushi almost instantly. Ember Spirit TPing in as well. Mushi, he might be in huge trouble here, and Bane actually just solos him. Next level play.
Yeah, I'm sure Mushi must have seen the Bane there, but didn't pop his Dark Pact or anything like that. And then gets caught out with the grip.
I'm not sure where Ben actually TP'd, because it could have been behind the tree and he might not have seen it. I'm not sure if the fog worked like that. Not
too sure, but Mushi gets caught up by the grip nevertheless and ends up falling.
Because like if Bane's sleeping, there's no way he's getting that last hit. Even if he gets off the Dark Pack to debuff the, let's say, the sleep or the grip.
in trouble bottom.
Oh, is he? Yeah, he is. Rezo gonna chase him down. He's got the repel there. Doesn't really have to worry. Got one more beam. Doesn't want to commit the Eclipse, and he doesn't even need to. Just gonna right click him down.
That ends up falling. Stayed a little bit too long. Repel came out on top of the Luna, and there's nothing you can do at that point.
Moon though, he's still keeping up in farm here on the Dragon Knight. He's got his Blink Dagger completed. Gonna farm up in Ancient Stacks here with the Arcane Ruin into Dragon form.
Yeah, I think getting a BKB on this Dragon Knight is going to be super important in this game. Don't have to worry about any of that magic damage coming up from the VGJ.Storm. And he can just be a strong frontliner for his team, setting up a good epicenter. We still see the Sand King very far away from a blink. He's only got 20 gold right now on him.
Snaking, he might be in trouble here. He's all by himself, but he's going to repel and TP himself out of here. Doesn't really need to worry about anything. Top lane, VGJ.Storm see Mushi top, and then that's where they want to play again. They want to give Mushi any space to breathe in this game. 17 minutes and he's still without a Shadow Blade on this lock.
Yeah, he's having a real rough time being run down from all angles on this map. So the side of VGJ.Storm putting pressure on that top lane now, just shutting down wherever Mushi can farm like safely.
Resolution starting to put pressure on this tier 2, but does look like Mineski want to defend this. Mushi's in the area, Ninja Boogie TPing in, even Jabs making the trek down here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to defend this, but we see
a
get up
the glimpse.
The
repel from Jabs. But he did have to commit the Shadow Dance, so not in the best fighting shape, but looks like he was going to TP back. Does he have a Remnant on?
He does not, but he's going on to
Let's track, he's going to be in trouble. The stun mistimed, then is going to go down. They did force 2 rotations, getting VGJ.Storm to back off on the top side of the map, so kind of worth it. But now they're going to go on Moon, they get off the sleep. Grip is available, can they burst him down? Ninja Boogie going to make the wraparound from the back, but Bane is so far away, I don't think they can cancel the sleep, and Moon, he's going to be in huge trouble right now. Resolution just wailing on him with the right clicks with the MOM, and that is a dead Dragon Knight. 7k net worth lead in favor of VGJ.Storm right now.
SVG on the Bane understood where his opponents are going to come from after that sleep, so he stood all the way on the other side to get the grip, make sure it goes as long as possible.
There we go. Sleep on Jabs here as well. Are they going to make the move on them? They're all set up. They're standing around him. Jabs is going to be in huge trouble. SVG picking up another kill. He's actually on a killing spree now for this Bane.
Yeah, he's just setting up everything for his team right now, just finding those nightmares in the perfect locations. His team just follows up and they get an easy kill. Now they're going to get an easy tier 2 tower off of this. Resolution is just going to farm this triangle, take more farm away from the side of Mineski here, and this game looking real good for VGJ.Storm, considering how the last game went.
Finally finished up his Shadow Blade. He wants to wrap around here in the backlines. Can this be the fight for Mineski? Somebody getting glimpsed back. It's Ice, and oh no, he's getting blown up. Mushi's going to jump in on SVG, but does he have the damage to do this? SVG just going to sleep himself, and here comes the Guardian Angel. The right clicks is there onto Ninja Boogie. No detection for the Sand King, so Sandstorm going to keep him going for now. SVG is going to be the first hero to fall. Can Mineski get more here? Static Storm gets dropped onto Ninja Boogie, kiting him up, and now your war comes in. He gets off the chains. He's going to burst on the Sand King. Mushi going to juke and jive in the trees, but can't say the same for Moon. He gets brought back into an Eclipse. Eclipse going ham. Going to burst him down. Yawar zips back in. Can he burst on Jabs? Jabs steals the Eclipse, but not doing all that much when the rest of his team is just dead. Mushi trying to re-engage here on Resolution, but he doesn't have the damage right now. Resolution just going to tank through that. Mushi, can he make it out? Snaking going to chase him down. One more right click, going to do the trick. Now IceSS coming in, wants to burst on MSS. He does get that. Can he get more? Snaking super low right now, but Ice just can't chase.
Yeah, and just dying one by one basically in that fight. Mushi going in like solo at the last second. I think he has enough damage with his Shadow Blade. Doesn't have it because Omni Knight is there with the save, and he ends up falling. IceSS TP's in. He gets a kill in return. Almost falls himself though.
And it's a 10k net worth lead for the side of VGJ.Storm in game 2. It's like a repeat of the first game, just in favor of VGJ.Storm this time. Super late game carry team, just raffle stomping.
Yeah, the side of Mineski just don't have any physical damage right now, and you got that Ember Spirit with that Flame Guard blocking a lot of magic damage. You have Omni Knight repelling your Luna. So like, taking a team fight and having enough damage is a real problem for them right now. And then Omni Knight also has got the Purification for the heal. You got Bane Sleep for like to dodge spells. It's just super hard to deal with this team right now.
And there's like no real space for Slark to sort of catch up, go get these solo pickoffs, all that kind of stuff, because Mineski are just so pressured right now. They're locked in their base. It's a hard game for Mineski right now.
Yeah, definitely. And the side of VGJ.Storm is not giving them an opportunity for a pick-off, right? They're sitting pretty clumped up together most of the time. We do see Yawar on the Ember getting picked off solo on the bottom here.
Oh, that's a nice pick off the side of VGJ.Storm. Sorry, for Mineski. He's going to be a trade. IceSS is going to pop up the Yules. Not going to keep him alive for that long. Going to miss the stun, and he's going to go down anyways.
So 1-for-1 trade, but it is Jawar for Ice, so Mineski's still going to be happy with that. And the Slark is just getting some time to farm now on the bottom lane.
Yeah, getting some creep waves, gonna farm up this jungle. Runes, they actually get the runes bottom?
Yeah, it looks like they got the runes bottom.
No, side of VGJ.Storm, they're just gonna walk into Roshan. They got MOM in 5 seconds. Roshan, I will say, with the recent changes, hits a lot harder than he used to.
Yeah, he's definitely a bit more difficult to take, but when you have a Loon on your team who's this farmed, not that hard, and then you have that Omni Knight to sustain.
Yeah.
So they're going to get a free Aegis here, and that Aegis is just going to keep for them to take the last 2 objectives on the map, which is the towers, and then go high ground.
Yeah, it'll be up to Mineski to see how split they can keep the map with this Aegis to delay that high ground push. Because ideally, if you're Mineski, you don't want the side of VGJ.Storm to go high ground right now. Yeah,
and Mushi having to use the Shadow Dance plus TP to get out of the situation bottom after taking the tower.
Solution going to be farming up the top side of the map now. Completed up his Manta style, working towards the Skadi up next. Doesn't feel like he needs a BKB or anything like that. He's just too strong right now.
Yeah, definitely. And Resolution just farming up. He's going for the Skadi next. He did finish his Manta recently. I think this game is going to be pretty... I feel like they're definitely going to go high ground way before that Skadi comes out. And that just might be the end of the game before it even comes out.
You see, I think he walked into the sentry. But in the back lines, we see the grub come out. They bring down Ninja Boogie.
Yeah, they find him with the sleep into grip, and they just easily wail on him with the Luna. It's 3 kills for him. Luna going to push up top with illusions, go middle with his team, and they're going to try to go high ground here. Sanking is a big part of Mineski's team fight. He is their
Don't even need to mess around with those tier 2s. Roshan throwing out the stun there on Jabs. Jabs got the flame guard. Not the best hero to have that on. They're going to get the sleep off on Jabs too. They want to burst him here in the backline. Snake King going to walk forward, but he gets lifted up by Jabs. They're even committing the static storm here on the Rubick. They're committing a lot and not really getting him there.
They are going to get this tier 3 tower though, and now Luna's going to wail away on the barracks with this glaze bouncing around. Nah, okay, they're just going to back off. Don't want to take this fight anymore and just push out their tier 2 tower top.
Don't want to overcommit here. Because they know, being this far ahead, if you die too many heroes, there's a huge goal swing in favor of the side of Mineski.
Yeah, especially since your grip is on cooldown, your static storm is on cooldown now. There's no reason to take that fight. They still have a large amount of time on this Aegis. They can take out some shrines now, take out some towers, and they'll be happy. Side of Mineski all just sticking together. We do see this Lark kind of going solo, but he is the most maneuverable hero and slippery hero to catch.
Moon does almost have his BKB, so they'll have that tool for the next fight. The BKB on the Dragon Knight. He does commit for it. It's coming in the career now, so a little extra boost for the side of Mineski. ISSI is just 500 gold of having his BKB as well, so maybe he can get it before the side of VGJ.Storm walk high ground, and they might have a chance in the next fight.
Yeah, he decided to go for BKB instead of stay for buyback, so he's not going to have buyback if he does fall in this fight. Just one thing to worry about. It's not going to be easy to kill him though. Dragon Knight with the BKB, super tanky, especially against a team who relies a lot on magic damage. The Luna is starting to right click hard now though.
Got the Mantas doing a thing on the Raxes. And it looks like Mineski is just going to give up this Rax, waiting for Mushi to get his BKB first. He's going to get it after this creep wave, after he TP's home. That'll be 2 10-second BKBs for the side of Mineski. This might be the tools they need to stay in this game, hold their base, and maybe win a fight even.
Yeah, they need something to win these team fights. Like BKB is definitely probably the best chance they have. And now we see VGJ.Storm just playing safe now all of a sudden. When Mineski's all 5, they just backing off.
They scout out Mushi with the sentry. He's going to ping it out, so they can't really go with the smoke attempt.
Yeah, they're going to probably initiate with the Dragon Knight, Blink and Stun, and then BKB and ulti, and he's just going to be in the front line, be that guy. And then Sanking, try find a Burrow Strike into an epicenter. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet though, so not very easy for him.
He's still, actually, I didn't even look at Ninja Boogie. He's so poor this game, 2.7k net worth.
Yeah, he's sitting behind a Rubick, which is kind of scary because Sanking generally farms a lot faster than a Rubick. But he's been buying a lot of wards under a lot of pressure. They're not really finding as many kills as they'd like, so these supports are suffering.
And they're going to get a glimpse, but the repel's still there from Jabs.
And he still got it for, I don't know, a good 30-40 seconds. Can be a big turnaround in this game.
Yeah, keep his heroes repelled before the fight starts. Essentially like 16 seconds of BKB, sorry, 17 seconds of BKB on one of his cores. Now, there we go. Moon's going to blink in. Gets a stun off an SVG. Not the easiest hero to bring down, but there's a follow-up stun on Ice's Eyes. Can they burst on the Bane? They do. The nuke from Jabs is more than enough. In the backlines, they commit the static storm, but Mushi just going to pop his BKB, keeping himself alive. He still has the Shadow Dance available if he wants to dive more. Snaking is the target. They choose to go on the stuns there from Jabs. The Eclipse comes up from Resolution. Not doing enough. It's a 2-for-2 trade so far. Sanking going to be forced to buy back. Resolution Aegis gets ticked off. Now, you are actually caught here by the Dragon Tail stun. He's going to drop as well. Does he have buyback for Yolo? He does if he wants to use it. But Resolution, he's caught between 3 heroes. Can they burst on the Luna? This would be a huge kill from Mineski. A successful defense so far. And Resolution, he's going to be caught. 8 kill streak going towards Jabs and the Rubick. And what a hole from the side of Mineski to stay in
Jabs
this game.
played like a monster in that fight. He stole the Guardian Angel and basically just kept his whole team alive through everything. And just dished out so much damage. Like, my gosh, that hold by Mineski has now just opened this whole game up, making it seem like they have some life in this game.
It was an insane fight. They got 4 heroes. It did cost them a buyback on Ninja Buki, but definitely worth it. And I didn't even see the Ruby, because the Guardian Angel went off first from the side of VGJ.Storm, and then it wore off. And then I saw Guardian Angel's backup, and I wasn't sure what happened, but it was just Jabs being a Slayer.
Yeah, stealing the right spells, and this is just why Rubick is so powerful versus Omniarch. Like, every spell you steal is good from Omniarch. Repel's good, Purification's good, and Guardian Angel's good. Not much Omniarch can do about stopping you from stealing one of those 3.
Let's see, Jabs got that huge kill streak on the Luna, and I think he's just going to go straight for an Aghanims, which is actually, he has the money for it, and I agree with it. You have Luna Aghs to steal, Disruptor Aghs, which is a mute plus silence, and the Omni Knight Aghs, which is global Guardian Angel, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, it's just like Rubick becomes another tier hero once you get that Aghs. He just becomes so much stronger. You can steal spells left, right, and center. Don't have to worry about that cooldown. And it's all Aghs ultis. Luna Aghs ulti is disgusting. Omniarch Aghs ulti is really good. Disruptor Aghs ulti is really good. We see Ninja Buki getting caught up by Yuar there. But man, Rubick gonna have a good game.
He might be caught here. This would be a trouble for Jabs to die just before his Aghanims is complete. Just 10 gold before he can buy it. Please, Jabs, survive. No, Jabs is gonna go down. He didn't buy out. Didn't have the money. But he wants to keep his buyback as well.
Yeah, so he's still got buyback. So that's probably safer to keep his buyback right now, especially when he's being so pressured. And we see bottom is pushing in on the side of Mineski, so VGJ.Storm, okay, no, the tower and the creeps will deal with it, so they don't have to worry about that for too long.
Ice has his Aeon Disc now as well, just another tool of survivability for him. Item to keep him alive. They can't just burst down this Leshrac anymore, which is, I love this Aeon Disc on heroes like Leshrac.
Yeah, but this Luna now does have her Scotty, so she's hitting really hard, and she's just taking this top rack. It doesn't even
look like Mineski care about this. They're just going to sack it. They know they can't defend it without Jabs. They want to keep his money, don't want to expend the buyback, so he gets the Aghanims, and he's going to bank everything on this last racks in tier 2 bottom. Yeah,
Jabs is going to have to make some monster plays to make that worth it, not having to use his buyback there.
Yeah, we go. VGJ.Storm, they smoked up. Mushi going to pop the smoke, and he's going to get the pounce down to the road ground. Can he make it out, though, is the big question. He should be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got that BKB if he does get glimpsed, but he doesn't want to use it. And he's going to take shrines now on the side of VGJ.Storm.
Moon looking for Assault Cuirass up next.
Yeah, he's just farming all the other side of the map away from his base. Hopefully nobody runs into him, but Yuar is going to see him here.
Moon just too quick. Gonna blink out and TP out.
Yeah, he blinked TP'd out, so he'll be fine. And now we just see Rezo on his Luna finally going for that BKB. He's got all his other items, and once he gets that BKB, gonna be a real struggle. Oh, they get a glimpse
onto Ice. He has the Aeon Disc still, so he might be able to walk this off. The Yule Scepter is there trying to kite up Resolution and Ice. He'll be okay. He's still using the taunt, so he's not fearing that much.
He makes it out. That Aeon is saving his life, but it does have a really long cooldown of 90 seconds.
Moon pops the ulti. He wants to go in. He gets the stun on Resolution perfectly timed as the repel ends. And there's the chain stun. Can they burst down Rezo here? This would be huge. The grub comes out. There's the Guardian Angel, but Rezo's going to drop anyway. Stolen Guardian Angel again from Jabs. And now they're going to go. Can they find more? SVG on the run. They're going to find the Banya. Mushi chasing him down. The rest of the heroes caught in the Static Storm and Kinetic Field, unfortunately. But SVG, he's going to attack one for the team. He's going to be the second hero to drop. Taking a bit longer than Mushi would like, though. And he's going to pop the Shadow Blade and get that last hit. So 2 pickoffs there from side of Mineski, and they still in this game. Not out of it just yet, despite being 2 Rexes down.
They managed to kill Luna. The Nightmare did come out to try save her, but then Sand King just stunned afterwards. They blow up Luna before she can even do anything in that fight. And then from there, it's a pretty easy fight. You kill their top net worth on their team, and then you just start running them down. And then Jab stealing Guardian Angel is just like the cherry on top of that fight.
And his was an Aghs Guardian Angel, so his Guardian Angel better than Mr. Snake King's one. Who's also going for an Aghs, in fact.
And now they're going to take down Roshan. They kill 2 heroes. They want to get an objective of themselves, stop the enemy from getting it. So they're going to take Rosh, which is going to help them a hell of a lot. Like, putting that Aegis on the Slark makes it super hard for you to kill him. Cheese on DK. He's just basically got 2 lives then as well.
This is Aegis plus Cheese. And like you say, the Slark, going to have an Aegis on him now. And will be able to commit for the next item. He won't need buyback because he has this Aegis. And Mineski, they can In the words of Kyle, play to win, baby.
Yeah, definitely. And we see Sanking now. Ninja Boogie still doesn't have his blink tag at 31 minutes, but he's trying to farm it up now. He knows the importance of getting it. His team's even leaving the farm from top to get it.
I will say, without a blink dagger, Ninja Boogie's managed to get us still some pretty good studs in clutch moments.
He's even got epicenters off in fights, which is really good. He's managing to get his job done, even with his lack of farm. So he's going to have no complaints, and his team won't have any. And we see Resolution now trying to get that BKB. Last fight was just a lesson. He got initiated on, and he didn't even have a chance to do anything. So he needs that BKB, and he needs to be really fast on popping it.
Yeah, because the side of Mineski timed it perfectly. He has repel on him, so he thought it was fine. But the second repel ended, Moon blinked in, and he got the Dragon Tail off. It was so clutch. Now Ninja Boogie does have the blink dagger as well. Mushi committing for the basher on the Slark. He's got his 20 talent with the extra damage on Dark Pact. Mineski, they're in good shape to take this fight, and despite being 2 Raxes down, they're only 7k net worth behind the side of VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, they're catching up on that net worth now, and like when you get to the later portion of the game, 2 Raxes mean nothing. So now Mineski, they do have people smoked behind the tower, hoping that VGJ.Storm push, but they didn't push, so they're gonna get nothing out of that. They're DD for Mushi.
Does find the DD, but Resolution got his fresh 10-second BKB now. VGJ.Storm, they smoked up themselves. Who can they find is the big question.
Yeah, Mushi doesn't have a TP scroll, so you can't get to this fight too fast unless it comes towards him.
Ice might be the casualty here. He does have the ender, so he could be fine, but Jabs would be the big kill. He does have the buyback. They're gonna find both of them here. Can they burst down Ice? The sleep is there. Jabs in the backline getting gone on by Yawar. He's gonna get the glimpse off. Actually, onto Jabs, and Leshrak getting burst down as well. Yawar getting the triple remnant, gonna burst down Jabs. Jabs the first hero to fall. Ice gets off a stun. He's gonna drop as well, gonna buy back. Here's Moon with the BKB. He's just standing and fighting. Mushi doing his thing in the backline with the DD. He gets Jabs 2 heroes in fact, and now the Eclipse comes out from Jabs doing the TPS. Yeah, it's the freaking Axe Eclipse. And now 3 heroes are dead from the side of VGJ.Storm. Mineski, they want more. Can they find more is the question. They get MSS in the left. They're gonna burst him down. 4 heroes wiped. Mushi on a triple kill. Can they get vision of snaking? This would be huge. Mushi's on the run.
That Omni-Knight is super faster with the drums, phase boots, and Yules. Didn't get the vision, but Jab's just stealing all the right spells there. He did have to buy back because in the beginning he just went on, got on by the Ember Spirit Yawar over until he died, but then buys back, makes the plays, turns the team fight around for his team. And now things looking real good for Mineski.
This Ember Spirit, he has a Lincoln Sphere, but like when he's triple remnanting just to get a kill on Rubick who has buyback, it costs him a lot because he just gets picked off by the rest of the heroes in the fights. Yeah. Mushi's, but the DD from Mushi came in real clutch there. Did so much damage. Get the bursts.
And Moon changed his mind, not going for the AC. He did just finish off a Magilna. Now it's coming in the courier. So he's going to be hitting a lot faster now and a lot harder.
And I will say, since Moon has completed his BKB, he hasn't even been close to dying in these fights.
Yeah, once they got these BKBs up, their fights have been a lot easier, especially with Jabs playing so well. And now we have Ninja Boogie just pushing out lanes on his Sanking, trying to catch up desperately. This hero does have a lot of potential to clear out waves, even with low farm, so he's not going to really worry too much about that.
Got 3 points in the core stick now. Mushi finishing up Silver's Edge on his Slark. Nearing his 25 talent for the extra Essence Shift duration as well.
Silver Edge has some bonuses this game. I guess you can get rid of Luna's Blessing, but the stats are really nice, so that will help you out. And also just the reduced cooldown on your invis.
Definitely a great spell. He actually has Arcane Rune as well, so Silver's Edge gonna have a 15-second cooldown only.
Yeah, 15-second cooldown, 14-second duration, almost 100% uptime. Who loves Arcane Runes?
Oh, my favorite rune addition to the game for sure.
Not bounty runes, everybody loves that gold.
Oh, that is true. Okay, no, gold is worth more to me.
Definitely, okay. Yeah. And now this game feels kind of stale right now. Side of VGJ.Storm don't want to make a mistake going high ground again. Side of Mineski just trying to farm it up, make it easier for themselves to defend their base again.
Despite Mineski winning the last 3 fights, Mushi's gonna walk into 5 heroes. They catch him here in the sleep. He still has the Aegis, so his team can get you and react. The sleep going to work. They a bit scared to fully commit. Here's the grip coming out, but here's Moon in the backlines. He gets a stun on SVG. Gonna cancel that up immediately, but the Static Storm is down. Yawar zipping in. He's gonna try and make a play on Moon, and Moon actually gonna get bursted down. Aegis pop from the Slark as well. Moon, he's gonna buy back now. Ninja Boogie, he's in trouble as well. Resolution with the ulti doing so much damage here. BKB, Guardian Angel, he feels untouchable. The Eclipse putting in the work, but 3 heroes in the backlines getting wiped out anyway from the side of VGJ.Storm. And Resolution, he scored as well. Moon with the buyback, he gets off the stun, and Resolution is dead now as well.
Yeah,
Oh my
VGJ.Storm
god, fourth fight in a row. Mineski just take.
VGJ.Storm just looks super indecisive there. They like sleep the guy and wait the full duration before throwing the Phoenix Grip out and then committing. And by the time that goes off, the rest of Mineski just get there and they just turn the fight around.
I mean, that was an Ags ulti from the side of Disruptor, so Mushi couldn't pop his BKB in the fight, but that's just the Aegis. Like, Aegis going down, he comes back, he has a full BKB up, and now it's going to be high ground for the side of Mineski. They have the Dragon Knight, they have the Leshrac. They're going to do a decent amount to this tower. Resolution going to buy back. Doesn't look like it's going to defer Mineski, though. Slock has 15 Essence Shift stacks on him available as well.
Yeah, he's going to have to force a buyback there. There's no buyback on Ember Spirit yet, but side of Mineski not going to take too much of a chance here. Just going to back off. They got the buyback they wanted. Now if they end up killing Resolution again, they're in a really good place in this game. And next, Roshan, probably the objective both teams want. Super important.
It is the shard. It is the Refresher Shard Aegis. Or
Refresher
Roshan, rather.
shard, which is really nice for DK. You get that Aegis plus Refresher shard on him. If he does die, he does have another ultimate. Also good for Slark, double Shadow Blade, or Shadow Dance, and double BKB.
And if you look at this game, it's all evened up now in terms of net worth. In terms of experience, it's a almost 10k experience lead for the side of Mineski after winning all those fights, which is huge when you look at talents like the Dragon Knight's 40 strength talent, 150 GPM talent at 20, 40 strength at 25. Slark with his 20 talent, which he's had for quite some time now, working into the 25. And you got some big talents on the side of Mineski, so this game looking tougher and tougher for the side of VGJ.
And don't underestimate that Rubick 25 plus 75% spell amp. If you
how
steal
can I
something like
forget?
Eclipse, you're going to do an insane amount of damage. But he's still a ways away, still needs another 7 levels for that. But the way this game is looking, it looked like it's going to go quite far into the late game, and we're going to see quite a few 25s coming out.
Rezo is 22 on his Luna, so still pioneering the leaderboards there at the top. 22k net worth for him.
Yep.
Almost got his 25, 3 levels off for him.
And he'll get that lifesteal at 25, so making it even harder for his opponents to kill him.
Emma Spirit going to throw out a slide and change Zero on Ice. Being a bit of a pest.
Yeah, just being annoying. He's got that Blink Dagger and those Revenants and the Lincolns, so he's quite defensive here. And then Maelstrom for his damage. So really hard to kill this hero, and he's just going to be throwing out a lot of Starter Fists in fights and hopefully getting those Chain Lightning procs.
Now, we're in a bit of a stalemate. Both these teams kind of waiting for the Roshan, which could potentially spawn in a minute, or it could be 3 to 4 minutes.
Hopefully it's a quick spawn, so the action picks up back in this game.
Yeah, after having almost 60 kills in 38 minutes, this is kind of boring watching these heroes farm, you know?
Yeah, it's gotten boring real fast. Oh, okay, so Roshan spawns in 24 seconds. Great. Let's see everyone go into Roshan now and fight.
Looks like Dragon Knight wants to pick up a Nullify up next. That'll be huge. If he can get like a Blink Stun plus Nullifier in the Luna so she can't BKB, that would just be game winning.
Yeah, definitely.
Side of Mineski, they smoke up. They're going to walk. He didn't walk into Roche, but it's still 7 seconds before he spawns. They want to take a fight before this Roshan respawns.
Yeah, they want to take a fight and get Roche, or even take a fight and just go straight high ground if they manage to kill that Luna, because she does not have buyback.
Smokey's gonna pop. Ninja Boogie, he sees MSS, the lift is there from Rubick. They want to burst on MSS as fast as they can, but here comes the Guardian Angel. Here we go, gets stolen as well. And here, both teams just invulnerable to this magic damage, but Mushi, he's gonna go, trying to burst on MSS. He's finally gonna go down, the first casualty of this engagement. Who can Mineski find more? Ninja Boogie is gonna jump in, he's gonna get the stun onto SVG. He's gonna burst down the Bane as well. Both these supports don't have buybacks, and Snaking, he might be in trouble, getting slowed up here by the Dragon Knight. They're gonna dive in. Mushi is ready. Gets off the Dark Pack. Oh, Repel still ticking away, and Mushi, he might be in trouble now. He's forced to pop the Dark Shadow Dance, and they're gonna find Yawar. He's gonna get bursted down. The buyback is there, but Snaking, he might finally go down. Resolution doing the TPS on the back line. He gets one. He might get Moon here as well. Moon gonna get bursted down. He's dead. Mineski diving a little too deep here after these buybacks come on. Ice. He's on run. He gets off the Yosef on Snail King, but Yawar is there. He's gonna catch him in the chains, and he's gonna get bursted down. That's 3 heroes from Mineski down without buybacks.
Yeah, and Rubick in that fight stole the Eclipse with Axe, and straight after stole Disruptor ulti with the Static Storm. Played really well there, but unfortunately they dove a bit too far. Buybacks came out of VGJ.Storm there, and now you're going to have to buy back yourself if you want to stop them from getting this Roshan.
And it's a pity that VGJ.Storm don't know that they don't have buybacks, because they could just straight up walk down mid and end this game right now. 40 seconds before the Rubick's up, 60 on the Leshrac, it's 70 for the Dragon Knight, and Throne is exposed. Just half a tier 4 defending.
They definitely do know that the Dragon Knight won't have buyback. Somebody's definitely keeping a timer on that. He only gets it another 2 minutes 50 seconds. So you're gonna go down mid here. Leshrac, no gold for buyback. Rubick has his buyback now, came off cooldown. So they do have that. Oh,
Bottom
and they
lane,
find a
Ninja
pickle.
Boogie can get picked off, and he doesn't have buyback either. MSS though, he's going to be a casualty. Mushi going to go on him. Going to burst him down insanely fast, and that's 24 essence of stack. We see one buyback on MSS. He's just going to go down mid. Resolution trying to end this game as fast as he can. And Mushi, he has TP on cooldown for 16 seconds. He has to run back right now. Can he get there in time is the question. The glyph is gone. And look at the damage from the side of VGJ.Storm. I think they're just going to straight up end this game. Mushi can't get you. Jabs is coming in. But is it enough? Resolution just wailing on the throne, and GG is called. What a game.
Yeah, Mineski didn't play for the Roshan there. They dove the base trying to go for the win. Didn't turn out in their favor because VGJ.Storm had the buybacks, and then VGJ.Storm just took Roshan, went down middle, and finished the game.
And that's so sad for Mineski. They win 4-5 fights in a row, but one mistake ends up costing them the game. GG well played to VGJ.Storm, and I'm looking forward to game 3.
Yeah, me too. GG. Like, it's sad for Mineski, but happy for us because we get a game 3.
Yeah, buddy. And game 3 is up. Oh man, what a game. Mineski winning like 5 fights in a row there, being down in the second game. But in the end, VGJ.Storm just catching them by surprise. Mushi running back. There was no buybacks and they managed to secure the game. But what a fight it was.
Yeah, definitely both teams just fighting there. They want to get into the upper bracket finals in the LAN right now. Loser of this goes to the loser bracket or goes to the loser brackets entrance or whatever you call it, group stages. I don't even know. But they want that upper bracket. Doesn't matter. And right now, Mineski versus VGJ.Storm, we see normal bans coming out. Pango's out, Luna's out. We see Beastmaster's out. Do you think any more bans focusing on Ice is going to come here? You know, that Pango's there. Maybe they ban his Timbersaw again.
Ooh, I'm not sure. Hey, I think the worst will probably get taken out again. I don't think either of these teams want to deal with that. Seeing the Luna get taken out in the first phase, both Mushi and Resolution love the hero a lot. They both play around it really well. So yeah, I'm not interested to see what comes out this game. Both these teams, like they have like set ways to draft, but they can also pick up some interesting heroes and do amazing things.
Now we see the Warlock ban coming out. That hero is just super strong right now. Just offers so much sustain in lane, and then his team fight later is just monstrous. So Mineski don't want to deal with him, and he's just one of those great heroes versus aggressive dual lane, right? You can just keep your hero alive, no matter how much like harass comes out on them, and then you can make plays for kills because you do offer quite a bit of damage as well. So
I've been thinking about this Warlock hero, right? So in lane he has his heal, right? Which is really great. He has good attack damage, has a decent attack animation, and he's got high range. So he's great in lane. His one spell is Fatal Bonds, which is a great spell because anything you do just gets amped around the whole team. And then his last spell, which is considered his worst spell, is like a 90% slow in upheaval. And then let's not forget Golem. So he literally has 4 good spells as a hero, this Warlock.
yeah, he's really good. He's like the heal just helps him so much in the laning stage, and then all of his other 3 spells just complement each other so well for team fighting. So really strong hero. This is why Fury loved to play it in our local scene over here.
Shout out to XD Gaming.
Shout out right there, you know, promote your friends. Okay, and then we see a Night Stalker ban. A lot of teams like running this as an off lane currently. Like 4 position, they still run it, but it doesn't feel as strong. Whereas in the off lane, first nighttime, you can just harass the carry over and over again and get decent items and levels.
I mean, I think the best thing about that Night Stalker pick when you pick it up so early and why people take it out in the first place is that it's open, right? It can be either 4 or 3.
Yeah, definitely. And we see an IO ban did recently receive quite the nerf, but other than that, teams still love running that hero, still has the same potency. IO's just always been one of those niche heroes. If a team can play it, you just ban it versus that team.
Yeah, he's just one of those things. And we call it a nerf, but they nerfed his base movement speed, and Tether just makes his movement speed the other guy's movement speed anyway. So is it really a nerf, you know?
Yeah, it's still a nerf. It makes you worse. It just doesn't really affect you.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the game at all.
Yeah, and then we have Gyrocopter, first pick. Pretty solid carry, solid opener. Like, he's just a strong lane in general. Scales pretty well into the late game. Super strong in lane. Allows a lot of kill potential if you have the right support to complement him. And some teams like to run him mid and some like to run him carry. So it can be a little bit open.
Yeah, VGJ.Storm in particular, they love putting this hero on UR, and he just plays the super tempo controlling Gyrocopter, which I like a lot, and that makes space for Resolution to play either like a Luna or a Medusa or something like that, and then you have the super strong dual core.
Yeah, just one of those Resolution heroes that he loves to play. And we see Mineski, what are they going to pick to answer with this Gyrocopter pick? They do have the next 2 picks, so they can pick some sort of combo. Try not to reveal too much about their lanes. And what is generally quite good versus Gyrocopter? Razors we see pick up versus Gyro to steal his damage. His Flat Cannon doesn't do that much. Slark is pretty decent versus Gyro. Juggernaut is also okay. We see a Wind Ranger coming out.
First phase Wind Ranger. Okay.
Yeah, some teams like Wind Ranger. It is also quite that open pick, right? You can run it off lane. You can also run it mid. So it doesn't reveal too much. I'm not sure who plays it on the side of Mineski. It does kind of feel like an Ice. No, actually, it doesn't feel like an Ice hero. Ice like those bully heroes where Wind Ranger is more positioning and like large amounts of damage. Where Ice just kind of likes to be in your face and be annoying all the time.
Hey, I mean, this hero is super strong in the lane. You can bully in it, but there we go. Sand King comes out as well. I was expecting a Sand King to come out from Mineski.
Yeah, Sand King is just super popular right now as a 4 position. Can also be played in the off lane, so it still leaves their draft a bit open.
And surely a Disruptor comes out here from VGJ.Storm, I would assume. With the Gyrocopter. Perfect opening in my eyes.
Disruptor, Gyro, quite a common combo together. Disruptor's also pretty good versus Wind Ranger. You just throw your Q on her, she wind runs away, you just bring her back with your Glimpse. Also pretty nice for Sand King, you know, throw your ulti on top of him, hold him in place. Glimpse is also really good to bring him back. He's also quite maneuverable. So I like the Disruptor pick here. Maybe they decide to go for something else.
Maybe they go for Bane kind of controlling the Wind Ranger in lane.
maybe they like Rubick and they also have a Rubick player on their team. He's also pretty good. Stealing Sand King stun is also really nice. Pretty good setup in lane.
Oh, they can go clockwork for MSSS. Or
But there's
MSS,
the
rather.
disruptor. Yeah,
There's
you
a
call it the
disruptor.
disruptor. It just works out so nice with this draft. It's good against what you're facing, and it's just an all-round solid 5 position support. Only
Because
problem with disruptor is he's not good against aggressive dual lanes as a solo support. He does need some help in that sense.
okay, but look at why I like this opening so much, right? You got Disruptor and Gyrocopter, and just these two heroes alone, and you're already scared to teamfight VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, their team fight becomes really strong all of a sudden. You know, Gyrocopter is kind of like the king of team fight early game as a carry position, and then you got Disruptor, great support for that. So VGJ.Storm next ban, they ban out the Timbersaw there. Don't want to face the Ice Timbersaw. Can be quite the nuisance. Disruptor's not too bad versus Timbersaw though. But you know, you gotta respect Ice in the hero.
Yeah.
If he
And
gets
Moon,
ahead,
and Moon, don't forget Moon.
Yeah, they have two players that run it. If they get ahead, you're gonna have a real rough time.
Yeah, and my favorite thing about Disruptor is not even the team fight he brings, it's just it's his catch from Glimpse. It's such a unique ability, and you have these elusive heroes you're playing against like Sand King and Wind Ranger, and they're not elusive anymore against this Disruptor, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, you can always just hold them in place, and then your team can focus them down and get the kill. And Yules is nice to like dodge his ultimate for a bit, but doesn't help you against that glimpse. And we see the resolution, Medusa getting banned out there. Don't want to face that. Not going to be having any sort of carry like that. None of that double carry AoE attack damage stuff going on here. Luna's also banned.
We could see a Morphling come out from VGJ.Storm, then it denies Mineski going for that sort of counter with the Morphling against Gyrocopter as well. But then again,
doesn't Morphling also have the ability to replicate one of your teammates? So you can.
Oh, he does have a talent for that.
So he could get the flat cannon for free every single time as well if they decide to go for that. We see VGJ.Storm banning the DP. Pretty strong laner, solid hero, offers a lot of push, a lot of team fight, does a lot of damage. I like that hero being banned out there.
Now I'm interested to see what Mineski take out here. Probably another resolution hero. What do you say? Maybe MSS's Clockwork.
Yeah, they've been banning resolution heroes, so they're pretty, set knowing that that's a UR gyrocopter. Well, that's what they're presuming. They take out that Medusa. It could go for another resolution ban, but what resolution heroes are really in there is Morphling.
I mean, he has such a big hero pool. He can play literally any carry in the game, so there's no point trying to focus him down. You take out his two best heroes already. VGJ.Storm ban out the Luna themselves, and now Mineski can take out a Slock as well. So, like 3 scaling cores out of the equation already.
Yeah, and they take out the Slock as well. So looks like they just ban those carries. Don't want to have to deal with certain heroes in this game. And Slock is just naturally good versus Gyrocopter. You get on top of him, you just start hitting him. Gyrocopter can't do anything to defend himself. Gyrocopter relies on his movement speed quite a lot, and then you just get leashed in place. You can't go anywhere. So they just get rid of that. And what are they going to pair up with this Sand King, right? I'm presuming it's a 4-position Sand King they need offlane. And there's the Tidehunter. That's an Ice hero right there. He played in the first game where he got a Refresher Orb pretty early with Mana Boots and the Soul Ring and Blink and got double Ravages all over the place.
Okay, so let me define to the chat what Ice hero means. It means a hero with a very flashy taunt. So you saw Leshrac in the last game, Ice in the first, Tidehunter in the first game, and any hero Ice can taunt on and just be himself on is usually an Ice hero.
Yeah, if you can be a bully and you can taunt, that's an Ice hero right there. But they did pick Tidehunter into Disruptor, which is kind of interesting. Disruptor is known as one of the counters to Tide, where you can just throw your Static Storm on top of him and he can never get his Ravage off if you blow him up during that 5-second duration.
Which is not always the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Like, Tidehunters generally these days, they build super tanky. They get those pipes, they get those Crimson Guards, they get that Blink Dagger. Like, they're maneuverable, they're tanky, they're hard to bring down. And if he has a good lane, like Tidehunter Sand King, if they get on top of you, that's a lot of harass coming out and super, like, really hard heroes to take down.
Yeah, for sure. And now it kind of makes the Slock back and makes a lot more sense now that the Tidehunter comes out, because Slock, one of the better heroes, melee heroes to lane against Tide, and it kind of scales very well against Tide. Natural Silver Edge builder, can debuff Ravage.
Yeah, definitely Slock. And you can just always take off Anchor Smash using your Dark Pact in lane. You can just keep attacking this Tide and do a lot of damage to him and then steal stats. It's a perfect hero to just steal stats from. Nice and tanky, get a lot of hits off on.
Curious to see what VGJ.Storm go here, though. What's going to be the hero to sort of tie off their draft? Maybe MSS Clockwork. That's what I'm hoping for, man. The guy is... It's a pleasure to watch that guy on Clockwork. He's just a god in the hero.
Yeah, Clockwork Disruptor is pretty neat combo together. You can use a Rocket Blade to scout for those glimpses. You initiate with a Clockwork Disruptor, throws his ultimate on top. So it's a very good combo together. Just Clockwork versus Sand King, not the easiest thing in the world. Sand King can always just get outside of your cogs. But against the rest of the heroes, Tidehunter, really good. Wind Ranger, really good, holds in place. So I like the Clockwork.
Yeah, it's all a mystery. VGJ.Storm burning a lot of reserve time here. They just got 20 seconds left, actually, so they're not quite sure what they want to pick either.
Yeah, they're thinking real hard how they want to play this game, how they want to lane this. Are they throwing this gyro mid? Are they throwing it safe lane? And they pick a Doombringer, so there's an offlane Doom right there. Also a super good hero versus Tide, right? If you get the Doom off on Tide, there's no Ravage coming out in the fight. Really strong laner, especially if it's complemented with like a 4-position support that can be aggressive with you in the lane, and you can just start applying a large amount of pressure.
Yeah, and his quote-unquote like tanky strength cores are not that great against the... Once the Infernal Blade comes out, nobody's tanky anymore.
Yeah, Infernal Blade just doing a ridiculous amount of damage in the early game, and you can spam it like every 4 to 6 seconds. And it just costs you absolutely nothing to do. And then you like super fast with your Scorched Earth. You can catch up and farm with your Devour.
Ooh, Mineski go for a troll.
So this probably a Mushi troll, I would guess. Troll Warlord pretty decent. Like you don't really care that much about Doom if you do get your ulti off and you're in the fight and you start hitting. Doom doesn't affect you too much.
Stand there and man fight. Good Roche control for Mineski as well. They definitely have the advantage after the troll comes out.
Yeah, they got the Gush to minus the armor. They can build something like a medallion or Solar Crest to throw on Roshan. Troll can take it really easily. He's just one of the best Roche heroes. Like he just starts hitting super fast. You get some sort of lifesteal item, and you can just take Roche solo even if you want. If you want to sneak it, like Eternal Envy style.
How are VGJ going to counter that is the question. Oh, they got 5 seconds left only of reserve time. Again, playing with a knife's edge here. They're going to pick up finally. They go for the Leshrac.
Yeah, Leshrac super common pick right now. And lots of magic damage is going to force the hero like Troll to go BKB and like that in this game, even though he was going to go anyway facing against a Gyro and a Disruptor. Probably mid Lesh, could be safe lane Lesh, or could be 4 position. So still a very open pick by VGJ here. Troll, the one thing about him is he does counter Gyro quite nicely. If you do get on top of that Gyro with something like a Blink Dagger and you start hitting him and get one bash off, that Gyro is generally just going to die.
Yeah, Mineski's in a difficult place right now. They don't really know what to ban. Do they need to ban out a resolution hero? Do they need to ban out a support hero? Do they need to ban their like... It's like if you were banning for Mineski now, Damien, what did you expect VGJ.Storm to do here?
I would probably just ban out a resolution hero, some sort of carry, maybe the Morphling. Morphling might be a bit greedy with this draft now since you have the Doom. But yeah, get rid of a resolution hero, make him play, because resolution he can play Gyro, but then he will throw. Then you will be knowing that it's a Leshrac mid, and you can like kind of go draft against that. Wind Ranger mid versus Leshrac, probably not the best. Leshrac will get farm in that lane.
Damien, I'm not sure if you can do anything to fix your mic, but it's sounding like it's going close and far. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Okay, my bad. Hopefully it's fine now.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit better now. VGJ.Storm, they're looking for the ban as well. Can't go into reserve time yet again with just 3 seconds left on the clock. And MS Spirit was actually banned out, so kind of a good ban here. I think another Yawar played it pretty decently in the last game. A lot of tempo control. Very aggressive hero after the sort of 10-minute mark.
Yeah, one of those heroes you need to have large amounts of lockdown to catch. They do have the Sand King plus the Shackle, but not the greatest. And then Ravage, but you can like dodge Ravage. You see it coming. And we see a Tinker banned out on the side of VGJ.Storm. They don't want to deal with that like that global hero that just comes in with all those nukes. Is also really good versus a hero like Wind Ranger or Troll. Throw that laser on and they just miss every attack.
Yeah, Moon Tinker, nothing to be taken lightly either.
Yeah, definitely not.
So now the pick to tie VGJ.Storm's draft together. What is it gonna be? 4 seconds and we'll find out.
They
2,
got pretty much
1.
everything.
Random.
No
Okay, wait, they still had reserve time. What am I saying? Oh, they go for Enigma.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that. Enigma in this game. Just one of those heroes. If you catch the Titans in the black hole, you Gucci. But he is gonna need a BKB in this game, like 100%.
So
but VGJ.Storm's team fight though.
It's insane, right? But my question is, are they playing a position 1 Doom or position 2 Doom support Disruptor, Leshrac, and offlane Enigma?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, could be jungle Enigma, could be offlane Enigma, 4 position Doom. Yeah, 4 position Doom most likely. Or
okay, that makes sense actually. I like that. Then a core Leshrac.
Yeah, core Leshrac mid or core Leshrac mid, offlane Enigma, 4 position Doom, Disruptor. So what is Mineski picked to deal with this, right? They kind of... Is Rubick still in the pool? Like, Rubick is still there if they want it. And Jab did play a monster Rubick in the last game. But then you would be throwing your Wind Ranger as a core.
I'm fine with that. I think Rubick's a great hero here. They could... kind of more lockdown for them. They have a lot of lockdown, though. Maybe they lack a bit of damage, I'd like to say. I don't know what Mineski actually need here.
They have a lot of single target physical damage once you get your items, but in the early game, their damage is kind of lackluster. Like Burrow Strike plus Power Shot is all your magic damage coming out, and maybe if Tyranta gets on top of someone can Anchor Smash now and then. But they go for the
Oh, and
Luna,
they
so
go for
there's
the
the
Luna.
damage problem.
Okay, that's sorted out.
Yeah, I got that Lina on Moon, so
I like the
damage-
Lina because it's like one of those like backliney nuki heroes. You just kill the Enigma when he pops Black Hole because you're most likely not going to be caught in it. Combo up with the Troll. It's sort of like a quote-unquote right-clicking core. Good balance of magical and physical damage.
yeah, another stun to cancel that Black Hole, forcing him to go for a BKB quite early. And it just matches up pretty nicely against the Leshrac, where they both do the same thing, spam out the way with their spells.
And during TI5, when Leshrac was the most broken hero in Dota 2, this was the counter EG found to Leshrac, was the Lina hero. Just the insane burst damage to bring down Leshrac. So I like the Lina pick a lot, actually, from Mineski.
Yeah, and if she gets some roams from Ninja Boogie coming in middle and that Sand King, and he does manage to find a stun on your wall, he's just going to die every single time.
5
He's a
seconds.
squishy hero, so if he does get caught out, he is going to die. When we see a Resolution Gyrocopter this game, always like Resolution playing these carries like this that just farm up a Storm and then they just come in and just destroy everything. So he's going to have a fun time. He's laning up against a Tidehunter, so he doesn't have too much to worry about in that lane. And they do have kill potential on that Tidehunter using that Glimpse if he does get too low.
I'm curious to see what MSS does on the Doom this game as a position 4.
Yeah, he's going to have to probably level up his... I'm not even sure what you do on position 4. I haven't really watched many little games where you used to play it. Do you take a Devour level 1, get a creep and try and make something happen, or do you just go for your Infernal Blade level 1 and run into a lane and throw it on someone every now and then?
Yeah, I would assume that's what you do. You just be like a normal pos 4 hero, just wanting to trade up regen the whole time. And Doom's a pretty good hero to do that with, I think.
Yeah, except for his 0 armor in the beginning. Other than that, he does do a lot of damage. He does have his flame... What is he? Scorched Earth to regen up. We will see. Looks like he has that Vanguard, so he's looking to... Oh, not that Vanguard, that Star Shield. If he had a Vanguard already, this game would be over. But he has that Star Shield. Gonna go trade with some people. Got lots of regen, double mango.
This third game is up live and ready. Doesn't look like either of these teams want to make any fancy smoke plays to get first blood by the Ruin or anything like that this game. People are just gonna...
Side of Mineski really gonna struggle to get a first blood like that. Like the initiation would be Leshrac stun or slow into a glimpse or something. Not the easiest thing in the world to do.
So Javs is playing the Wind Ranger, so it is a support Wind Ranger. So Mineski kind of, like, in all these games, we've seen a sort of pattern. They don't pick these traditional, like, pos 4, pos 5 heroes. They have, like, 2 pos 4 heroes that are just, like, can make things happen in the game, which kind of suits their playstyle, right?
Yeah, Jab's super talented, so is Ninja Boogie, so if they can get away with it having these two, like, greedy... Not really greedy, right? They buy all the wars, they do everything, they don't even farm that much, but they just play these, like, heroes that feel like they need farm, but they make them work somehow. So we will see.
We will indeed. So, okay, it's going to be Resolution going up to the safe lane on Gyrocopter. Just walked mid for some reason. Not sure what it was. Waiting it out here. A lot of these heroes showing bot, and it looks like it's a full-on aggressive try lane from VGJ.Storm to secure this Enigma farm, and to shut down the Stroll Warlord.
Yeah, they're gonna try to go for these runes. Make sure they get them, the binary runes.
Ninja
They're just gonna
Boogie
pressure this troll, but they are gonna be leaving Resolution alone versus Tidehunter
plus a Wind Ranger.
plus a Wind Ranger. So not gonna be an easy lane for him. Maybe we see the support rotate now. Yeah, it looks like no. SVG is just taking
yeah,
no,
he's going to
TP
TP back.
So they're just gonna dual lane here with Enigma denying creeps with these Eidolons, getting rid of those range creeps. Will help out with the experience in this lane.
It's not something you often see, but I think this will be an okay lane for Enigma and for snaking to farm, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Doom being here to protect him should be enough.
Yeah, they don't have that much kill potential. They need this troll to have like a bunch of levels, and the Sand King needs to get a stun on you before they can really
Look
do
at that
much.
harass with Infernal Blade. Ninja Boogie with the Eidolons and an Infernal Blade is down to less than half HP just from one trade there.
Yeah, he definitely lost that trade. He's not going to be happy with that. Throwing out a
Infernal Blade
stun.
up. 2 more seconds. MSS, is he going to get it? Oh, okay, we're not going to see that.
And in the mid lane is probably where the most potential for outplays can happen. So maybe we see something going on there. But both heroes
Yeah,
kind of
two.
just throwing their spells to farm.
Very flashy intel cores. We could see a lot of cool things happen in the mid lane. Very similar heroes with the skill shot, AoE stuns, nukes.
Yeah, and just a large amount of damage that comes out of it. I do feel like Lina does have more kill potential on Leshrac in the later portions of this lane, especially when she gets something like Laguna Blade up. It's just a large amount of burst, really easy to hit.
Top lane, Resolution not having the easiest time farming on the Gyrocopter so far against this Jabs, Runana, and Ice Tidehunter.
Yeah, the Windrunner just hitting you constantly and then using that Windrun so you can't hit it back, so she trades pretty effectively that way. And just generally all around annoying to face.
Gonna break up the trees here next to the tower, getting some harass on SVG. Didn't actually hit a resolution there. Unfortunate for Jabs with that power shot.
Yeah. We see MSS is now level 2 on Doom. He's gonna go to the jungle, try to find a creep to eat.
And looks like they got a full pull off bottom, so gonna pull this lane back in away from snaking. Snaking is doing okay so far. It's level 2.5. Got 5 lost, it's 4 denies. Even denying up his Eidolon there from the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, and we see MSS finds an invisibility rune in the river, but now going to eat up a creep, break that invisibility. He's got that in snare now, so a little bit of potential to do more damage, maybe find a kill with that.
Chav's got a rocket chasing him top. He'll be okay, he'll survive it.
Yeah, Resolution doesn't even have a level in Rocket Barrage right now. He just went for the flat cannon, he's just looking to farm.
Snaking, he might actually be in trouble bottom. Ninja Boogie making rotations, has a stun, but MSS is back and it's going to be too difficult. Actually, can throw it like Vernal Blade or Mushi, but it's going to miss.
Unfortunately, it misses. So he's just going to try for a second one, see if he can get in range.
Top lane, SVG might be in trouble. The gush is there on him. He's going to glimpse back Jabs. He can't really make the chase anymore. Rocket's going to chase down Jabs as well. Resolution trying to put on a decent amount of damage, but Ice doesn't really care. He's chasing SVG to the ends of the earth. He has another gush, has the Anchor Smash available. Does he have the damage to bring on SVG? He's going to try. SVG 1 on cooldown. He's going to dive beneath the tier 2, but he's not going to get the kill in the end. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And now Jab's trying to bring on the courier, yeah. Oh, he's going to turn back. Ice, I think he's just getting jebaited here. He's going to go down. SVG gets the first blood. Come on, tip him, SVG. You know you wanna.
Throw those tips out. Yeah,
Oh.
SVG just playing along with that slow tide. He just couldn't like dish out enough damage against the regen coming out from Disruptor there and ends up falling after a long chase.
That's such an ISSIF move right there. Just chasing the tier 2 till the tier 2 towers 3 minutes into the game on Tyrant.
Yeah, ISSIF likes to walk into lanes and show people who's boss. Unfortunately, didn't work out in that case.
I still can't believe SVG didn't tip him after that, man. That is such a missed opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Then you got to throw those tips out. You know, any like chance you have to tilt your opponents just benefits your team. So.
Just to give the viewers entertainment, most importantly.
Game is not dead. We need tips to make it interesting.
Learn from the Brazilian teams. Now we saw ISS make that dive top. There was the first blood happen there, but where would you like to see action happen next? MSS, he fixed up the haste rune bottom. Which lane do you think there's most likely going to be kill potential in this game so far?
I think the most important lane will be mid, like if you manage to kill one of these mid heroes. So Gang's probably going to come out pretty soon from one of the 4 positions. Like this lane, I just feel like as soon as one of these mids get ahead, the lane just becomes like so much easier for the other mid, and then they can just start snowballing.
Yeah, both these heroes can do a lot with that little bit of extra farm you can get from coming ahead in the mid lane.
Yeah, just being levels up on your opponent helps you so much, especially when you're playing a hero like Lino or Leshrac.
Definitely. For now, this game's very tightly contested. Nobody really falling behind in the farm department. I guess out of the coast, Enigma having the worst time.
Yeah,
Just at
definitely.
13 CS, 9 denies.
But he is denying a large amount of creeps, and he is getting his experience. Enigma also can fall back into the jungle to farm if he needs to, if he falls too far behind.
SVG gonna be in trouble. He's gonna throw down a kinetic field to keep himself alive. But ISS looks like he wants to keep up this chase. Jabs is here as well. Use the wind run already. Gush on cooldown for another 5 seconds. And SVG, he's gonna be okay. He even has a self to pop if he really wants to.
Yeah, he'll pop himself. He'll be fine. Just stay in this lane, keep his carry alive, just support things. MSS on this Doom, I'm interested to see like what he does. He's got the mana burn from one of the creeps he ate.
Yeah, he deliberately went to go get that. So quite an interesting pickup from him. It also is a purge, I believe. This mana burn. Oh no, wait, that's
Nah,
this
it's not a
baby creep.
purge. Yeah, just burns
Oh.
mana. Pretty nice with the sanking. Every time you see me burn his mana, sanking becomes kind of useless. He does have those mangoes that are ready to pop if he ever needs mana for a stun.
So yeah, one thing I will say though is Mushi on the bottom side of the map is having a much easier time in his safe lane as opposed to Resolution on the top on the gyrocopter.
Yeah, he's just being pressured a lot harder by this Tide Hunter plus Wind Ranger combo. And mid, let's see, who's level 6? This Lina is level 6 now, but doesn't really have the mana. You are full on mana, also level 6.
Jabs finds an invis rune.
No, that's that classic Invis rune. Probably would have been nice to get that Invis on the Lina, then maybe she can make a play, but she doesn't have the mana to do anything right now.
Yeah,
It's
she doesn't have a
clarity.
bottle or anything like that either right now, so not too big of a deal.
Yeah.
MSS gonna scout out Ninja Boogie, and this might be trouble. Can they go? Ninja Boogie gonna stand down to low ground. He'll be okay.
He'll just end up walking away here, but MSS, he's got that tomato creep clap, really strong in the early game, only 50 mana, 125 damage, or 150 damage actually. and just offers a slow. So I like that creep. Also helps you to farm if you want to use it.
Oh,
We see a shackle on Leshrac mid.
Storm, you are getting gone on here. Look at the Laguna Blade coming on. That's more than enough damage to bring on the Leshrac. And there's the kill we're talking about in the middle lane. Coming up in the top lane. Looks like Ice might be in trouble as well. Resolution putting on a decent amount of damage. You got the next Rocket Barrage available. They're going to get the glimpse of an Ice. But I don't think they have the damage to do this. Resolution taking a lot of tower hits. And Jabs comes in. He has a shackle shot. It's going to land, but not going to latch onto anything. And one more hit might do the trick to Resolution. Resolution going to go down. Jabs going to pick up that kill. And they're using the taunts now. Or rather the voice chats. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Yeah, Jazz making a rotation mid, finds a kill. TP's top, saves Ice. Well, I think Ice was fine anyway, but turns that like aggression from the side of Storm into a death. And now they're just gonna get a value shine on all three heroes. Everybody loves it when you shine and everybody gets healed. It's just good, like great value for your team, and just go back to their lanes and farm.
So in a space of a minute, Mineski managed to kill both the Resolution and you are on the
making on trouble bottom,
yes,
getting gone on by Mushi, but just
might be in
survives.
big trouble. Resolution making rotation. He doesn't have the cooldown yet. He's still level 5, but they're gonna go for this play anyway. The Rocket is chasing Ninja Boogie, gonna get off the stun here, and Ninja Boogie, he might be in trouble. Here comes the cooldown now. Gonna finish off the Sanking. He's gonna go down. Resolution getting his first kill of the game for him.
Yeah, he grows level 6 of killing those creeps with his flat cannon while chasing down heroes. Gets himself a nice kill, and Mushi just has to back off. They can't really do anything for his teammate.
I kind of like this move. Resolution going to do much better bottom here instead of trying to fight up against Ice and Jab's top, where he's getting pressured heavy. And it's kind of slowing down Mushi a bit, who was kind of running away with this game in terms of net worth and farm.
Mushi got to play a little bit safe now. Lots of magic damage coming out from this gyro, so you don't want to get caught up by that. And we see Moon making a rotation to bottom, TPing in on the Lina, maybe looking to make some sort of play here.
This would be a big kill if they can get Resolution again if he shows in this lane, but there's no real way to set up this gank. Ninja Boogie's not around. Neither is Jab, so he's just gonna have to walk out and try to get a stun off. Can he do it? There's the slow. The stun is there. Catch it on Resolution. There comes the Laguna Blade, followed by the Dragon Slave, and it's more than enough to burst down Resolution. And MSS gonna pop the Scorch Earth and run away. Can he make it out though? Phase Boots is there from the Lina, but the Dragon Slave just not there in time.
Yeah, not there in time, and that slow from Troll Water, actually 40% for 4 seconds, gives the Lina more than enough time with this phase boost to get in range, get the stun off, and find himself a nice kill on Resolution.
Definitely not underestimate that in future.
Yeah, definitely not. And we see Resolution actually falling quite far behind from the Troll Wall, which is quite scary. Like Troll sitting at 4k net worth, Resolution and then 2.8. And they're pushing down towers now, so this is quite concerning for the side of VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, you are coming in trying to make the rotation, but She's got the face boots. He's just gonna run away. The stun not on the mark from Moon, and there's a slow again from Yawar. Can he get a stun? He has Split Earth available. Here's the cooldown. Split Earth not gonna land. Cooldown gonna miss as well. These two heroes gonna survive. And now Ice TP's in, comes into the Ravage, catching 3 heroes. Here we go. They're gonna try follow up onto Yawar. Can they burst him down? Snake kicks here with the black hole. Can he catch the heroes though? Moon is in the bushes. Can he make it out? Mushi trying to turn this, gets the slow to try to save up Moon, but Moon is gonna be a casualty here for sure. He's running up. He's actually still surviving. Moon, can he make it out? No, he can't. Mushi gonna walk away though.
Whole boulder from the Doom just makes him catch up to her and get a kill. It's quite funny to see him have that. It can turn into those mini Dooms if he dies. Be quite annoying.
And throw 2 more.
In a bit of trouble here.
The Rocket's gonna chase him down. He'll be in trouble. He's gonna stand up the high ground. He got the Sandstorm, but he's gonna go down here anyway. Remember, says this. He's not gonna need to return the. Actually, Ninja Boogie. He's actually still surviving, but he's gonna go down finally to Resolution.
Yeah, they kind of just paid their food there, left them for a bit so that Resolution can get in range to get the kill.
What I'm interested in is what build is Mushi going to go for on this Troll Water? Is he going to go for a Battle Fury or even an MOM to help his farm speed? Is he going to go for like Sanjay Yasha really early, maybe a Drums to help him fight? It'll be interesting to see what he goes.
I think his role in this game is to just get on top of that Gyro and blow him up. So getting a Battle Fury, don't feel like he's going to go for it. He could if he wants to step.
And first black hole of the game committed bottom here onto Ice. They bring down the Tide Hunter, but in the top lane, Jab is managing to trade off for the Disruptor solo in the lane.
Oh my gosh, action all over the place. We see
MSS getting caught here. Mooney's there, gonna finish off the kill just with a couple of right clicks. An action-packed last 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then getting those mini Doom kills as well. A little bit of extra gold there for themselves. They're pushing down the bottom tower with the Eidolons right now.
Resolution missed the tower last hit. I am disappointed. He immediately regrets his decision.
Yeah, he's not happy about that. You know, that little bit of extra gold you could have gotten that you lost there. While on his way to his drums now.
And mid lane, SVG managed to deny the mid tower, so denying the opposing team about 700 gold there.
Yeah, denying towers after that patch is just super value now. You get absolutely nothing if the target's denied. So if you can deny it, deny it.
I mean, if you're a support, it's worth trading your life every time to get that deny, and SVG didn't even go down there.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see what Snaking goes on this Enigma. Does he go straight for that blink? Does he try to go
Moon
more
might be in
utility?
trouble. Cooldown comes out, but there's a stun from Jabs catching Resolution, keeping him at bay. And now Mushi's coming in. Can they make the play on the gyrocopter? One bash from Mushi will do the trick, but he's not going to get it. But he'll finish him off with the range form anyway. And now Snaking caught in the backlines as well. Laguna Blade comes on, and that's a kill for Moon. An insta smoke from Mineski. They want to keep on going, boys.
Yeah, they just want to find more and more kills. Look, VGJ.Storm dove a little too far there for that kill. End up getting caught without the numbers right there, 4v2. And now instant smoke. They're going to rotate all the way towards the top lane. Go help out Ice. He does have that Ravage.
He has it, but he's getting gone on. This could be an elaborate debate by our boy Ice. The Mineski heroes are coming in. If they find Warrior in the low ground, that could be huge. The Ravage comes out, catches on all three heroes. War getting busted on. There's a stun from Sanking. Light Striker, Dragon Slave coming on, and there's a stun. Gonna catch MSS as well. 2 heroes dead. 4k net worth lead for Mineski. And oh man, these rotations are so crisp. They're playing so fast. They just win a team fight bottom. They instantly smoke up and go top. And it's looking good for the C team right now.
Yeah, Mineski playing really aggressive, really fast right now. Not giving VGJ.Storm any time to breathe here. And this Enigma, what did he decide to go for? He's going for that Midas by the looks of it. He went for Midas this game, or he's going for it. Almost got it. Try farm up a Storm, you know, do that Enigma thing, get your items up. And if he does manage to get a Blink plus a BKB in this game, that Black Hole can become a real threat because they have no natural way of countering it.
I think Enigma is one of the few heroes in the game that's still like it's core to buy Midas on.
Yeah, it's like Enigma basically an Invoker, and even the Midas of Invoker is kind of falling off. You see a lot of players trying not to go for it anymore.
I saw another hero that you forgot to mention this morning. By Team Secret, only Puppy would pick this and only Ace can play it. Arcwood and Ace playing it.
Okay, Arcwood, that's also another Midas hero. You know, you just get value, double Midas.
And Ace actually made that hero look very strong this morning, I will say. They beat VGJ.Storm, in fact, with it.
Yeah, sometimes that hero, if you do manage to get it rolling, can be a real monster. And we see Jabs breaking up a smoke from the side of VGJ.Storm here and then just running away.
Jabs 2-0-5 on the win ranges so far this game. He's been making the plays happen.
Yeah, he's been playing real well, finding those shackles, doing those nuke damage, and doing what he needs to do. And we see that Lina got her Yules now, so she has her own setup for kills, which is quite nice. Also can dodge things like Rocket, Split Earth, Yules herself inside the Disruptor ulti. So definitely a core pickup for this game. I'm interested to see if she goes for something like the Shadow Blade, try to look for those pickoffs.
I think we'll most likely see that, and we see the Doom get thrown out on ISIC bottom, but he has a hood, he's pretty tanky. Doom not doing all that much. They get off the clips now as well. A couple of heroes teeping in, trying to deal with ISIC. He doesn't have Ravage for another 30 seconds when the Doom ends, but they're just going to give up on this. He's not even less than half HP after getting doomed up for the full duration.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 2 supports going on a Doom that has a hood, just not going to get that kill, even if you manage to get the Doom off, and he just runs away. ISIC, I'm surprised he wasn't just taunting during that Doom. And
he did taunt. He did taunt at the start
of
that.
He taunted.
The backstroke.
And we see Yuwar goes with the 3 levels in Edict. You don't see that often. Generally, Leshrac like to max their stun and max their lightning before getting Edict, but he's got that 3 levels. He wants to be taking down some towers quite early now.
Yeah, I feel maybe the side of VGJ.Storm want to kind of maybe dodge fights, put Yuwar or Resolution in his lane, solo split pushing, trying to get something out of the map, but it's kind of hard when you're going to play against potentially Shadowblade, Lina, and Sanking who's walking towards the blink. Well, Ninja Boogie's far away again, yet again, like in the last game.
Last game he only got 30 minutes and he still managed to do work without it, so quite confident in his abilities. And we see Yuwar plus Resolution pushing that top tower now. Resolution going straight for the BKB, first item after his drums.
On the bottom lane, Moon and Mushi doing their thing onto this tier 2 tower. So it's a favorable trade for the side of Mineski, and looks like ISIC is teaming back. He still has the Ravage. They can turn, and they want to fight here by this tier 1.
Yeah, they look like they want to fight. They got the Ravage. Does he get the deny? Ah, doesn't time it right.
He just missed it. But now Jabs is coming in, looking for the Shackles. Who can he find? They're going to find SVG first target they want to go on. The epicenter is there. They're going to burst on SVG. It's 1 kill. Who else can they find?
They committed 2 ultimates there to kill the Disruptor, so they're not playing around you. They'll throw all your spells on you if you get caught out.
Mushi went for that MOM, and he looks like he's going into a BKB up next.
Yeah, he's going for that BKB. He wants to run into those fights, not worry about Disruptor, not worry about that Leshrac. Gyrocopter also doesn't do a large amount of right-click damage right now. He's all magical damage, and he's going for that BKB, so he's not going to be doing right-click damage for quite a while. And now they're just taking Rosh. Pretty simple
Mineski walking through Rosh, just these 2 heroes, but I think they can't really do it fast enough, and VGJ.Storm, they do know this is going on.
Yeah, they don't want to let this Rosh go on for free. But they still do have this Ravage of Ice, and I feel like Ravage is just one of those spells around the Roshan pit that make it pretty easy for
And
you.
now they smoke up and they go back. Now they're ready. The rest of the team is here. They got the Sand King, they got the Tyrant, and I don't think VGJ.Storm want to fight into this Roshan pit at this point in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they know that they're doing Rosh right now, but they know something's going up, and they're just playing quite defensive on their side of the map here. But looks like a free Rosh for the side of Mineski.
And Moon's going to pick up the Aegis. He has his full Shadow Blade completed now as well. So, man, this map is going to be super scary for VGJ.Storm. Any hero shows in these lanes, and Lina can just come in there and blow you up.
Yeah, Lina, like with that Shadow Blade, she can kill that Leshak really easy, that Disruptor really easy. So even Enigma pretty easy. Maybe not Gyro or Doom, when Doom has the... Doom's pretty tanky, 1400 HP. Gyro's also got 1400 HP, but the others can kill them solo easily by herself if she ever finds them.
I think till these heroes get BKB, I don't think any of them survive the Lina ganks. Ninja Boogie getting dusted bottom, but he's going to stun out. He doesn't care.
Yeah, and just pressure being... Ooh, we see...
But then Resolution, he's going to be in trouble. There's the Yules, there's the stun, but actually mistimed by Moon. Not a common mistake you see from a player of his caliber.
Yeah, and we see the Doom throwing out the next level play taunt right there.
MSS knows what's up. Now Jabs, he's on the chase. This could be a bait. You know, he missed the stun on purpose, guys. He wanted to fight bottom with his team.
Yeah, definitely. No, he just slightly mistimes it there. It sometimes happens, and it just ends up running away. Wastes his ultimate, but he's got those clarities going, got some regen, so he'll be back up to full soon. And his ultimate is not that long of a cooldown, only 60 seconds. So it's not the biggest blunder in the world.
Scan gonna hit on the SVG bottom. They know he's there. They're gonna throw out the power shot, and he's gonna land on SVG. He's gonna get stunned up by Ninja Boogie and just busted the hell down. And Moon picks up the kill with the Dragon Slave.
Yeah, pretty easy kill for him there. Gets just the scan, gets caught by it. It's unlucky. Sometimes it happens to you as a support, especially when you're in these positions where you're just trying to get these deep wards down.
Moon gonna be TPing back, keep up the tower, and now SSS is there. He wants to throw out the Ravage. He has it available. Can he get two heroes is the question. And the stuns are gonna be there long enough to keep ISS at bay.
Yeah, they're just running away. ISS doing the taunt right up to the Doom's face where he just wall stomps him.
He has his BKB completed now. They have the Aegis, they have the Ravage, and this could be go time for the side of Mineski.
Yeah, definitely, especially now when Resolution doesn't have his BKB yet. Enigma trying to farm up his BKB does have a blink though, so there is a possibility of some big black hole.
Oh, he does have the blink now, okay. He doesn't have the BKB yet, so he went for the blink first. Snake King believes he can turn the tides of the fight, and that is a very important fact to mention. With the Enigma in your game, it's not over till it's over. You know, you can win a fight no matter how far behind you are.
Yeah, if you find that perfect black hole, you can just completely turn around a fight, and it might see a black hole onto Troll Warlord bottom. There's the black hole, but he did get his BKB.
Gets off his BKB, but is it enough to keep him alive here? Same amount of damage coming through, and Mushi is just gonna turn and start fighting, and he gets Snake King down. Resolution not managing to do enough during that black hole.
Yeah, unfortunately, Snake King didn't get the black hole up before the BKB. BKB was there. Resolution just doesn't do any right-click damage right now, so they couldn't bring him down, and he just ends up falling, and that's a wasted black hole, which is one of those spells with a really long cooldown. So if you waste it, you gotta try not fight for a really long time.
Unfortunately, our castles didn't take down nodes, so we don't know how long this Aegis is gonna last for. Mineski are smoked up though, and they definitely want to do something. They know black hole's down, they have the Ravage available, and this Aegis is there. They're gonna find SVG. There's the stun, there's the Yules, and they're just gonna burst him down.
Yeah, Mineski just moving all along around the map right now, finding pick off after pick off, trying to make plays, pushing out towers. Even though they're like, yeah, they're just playing super aggressive, and the side of VGJ.Storm, they just don't have those BKBs up yet. They don't feel like they can fight, and I just believe they can't fight right now. And they find
Resolution. They find Resolution. This could be a big pick if they catch him. Moon is on the run, but they didn't get there in time. Tier 2 did get taken down. They actually find Yawar, who walks in here on the left rack, but they don't really have the follow-up. MSS making space there for his two cores, but he's going to be the casualty. Going to drop and actually get the deny onto the Sand King. So no gold going the way of VGJ.Storm, and they get another kill onto Jabs. Resolution gonna pick that one up, and one more right click from the Lina, gonna do the trick onto Resolution.
Yeah, and that's where that long range attack comes in handy on the Lina there. Throws out an attack with the Shadow Blade bonus damage, gets herself a nice easy kill onto Resolution, who he just picked up his BKB now, so he doesn't have buyback, but he's got that BKB. Maybe now with these BKBs they can actually try take a fight.
Bottom lane, the pings are there. I think they know Snake King's in the area, but Moon just gonna clean up the creep wave most importantly first. He has the Yule Scepter. If they can go on Snake King, yeah. Nah, Snake King is fine.
And you just see ISS top. He's always on the enemy side of the map, just pushing out the lanes. Doesn't matter where it is. Doesn't matter what vision he has.
And like one of the analysts that speak about the most is about this rather the most is blitz, right? If Ice Ice dies top here by the tier 2, what does it accomplish for the side of VGJ.Storm, right?
Yeah, they get a kill and a little bit of goal, but the rest, he just made space for the rest of his team, because they're
Yeah.
going to have to commit like at least 3 heroes at minimum to kill this hero. So
And this lane is completely shoved out by Ice. Even if he dies, it's hashtag worth because they can't push any objectives, they can't move anywhere. This whole area is just controlled up because Ice Ice push creeps in.
yeah, that's like Blitz will speak about it over and over again, of how important it is to keep lanes pushed out, and he's right. And that's why a lot of teams focus on these heroes that have wave clear to push out waves, because it is basically the only way you can get objectives is to have creeps at the enemy side of the map.
So Resolution did get caught by the Radiant scan there, but doesn't look like Mineski want to commit for him. They just want to walk up high ground here. They still... Okay, the Aegis has expanded, but they do have a 10-second BKB now on Mr. Moon. And Cooldown going to come down to slow down this push. Resolution is here. Ice Ice, he's caught in the base. Kinetic field is down, but again, they don't really want to be committing everything on Ice Ice, and he's going to throw out the Ravage. He catches the 2 cores. 2 heroes instantly blown up from this game, and they don't have buybacks. Snaking, he goes in there. He gets 2. He gets 3 in the black hole, but Moon in the backline trying to DPS Snaking down. It's a 2 for 3 trade so far, but Snaking and Moon doing so much damage. 4 heroes dead. This Lina is unstoppable right now. Godlike spree for Moon. There's 2 buybacks committed from the side of VGJ.Storm, and beautiful black hole from Snaking, but man, oh man, Moon not getting caught, and he just managed to DPS him down anyways.
Yeah, they went on the tide into there. Ice Ice gets the Ravage off. Instantly, 2 heroes are just blown up. Then the Black Hole comes in. It was a great Black Hole on 3 heroes. But the problem was 2 heroes were already dead, so the damage coming into the Black Hole was just not enough. And then you end up forcing 2 buybacks out. And you managed to hold your base. You committed a lot of spells and a lot of buybacks for it. But I'm pretty sure the side of Mineski are really happy about how that fight went.
Definitely. You get the main thing is your 2 cores did survive. Moon and Mushi are still going. Mushi going to be working towards Asante and Yasha up next, so a little more damage, a little bit more chase for him with that when that's picked up.
Yeah, and we just saw the power of the Ravage there. 1 Ravage goes off, and the team responds so fast, and there's so much burst damage that they just blow up heroes real quick. So you need to be careful with the Ravages.
And to me, it felt like Ice was baiting there almost for an instance, because like you could see MSS was walking in to get the Doom off, but the Ravage goes off before the Doom happens, and it just turns what could have been a great fight for the side of VGJ.Storm turns into a disaster.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Ice has to doing the little bit of the bait there. And if he didn't get that Ravage off, right, completely different fight, because the Black Hole would have come out, you would have had 2 heroes alive, you wouldn't have had to get any buybacks or anything like that. But, you know, that's the power of Tident. That Kraken Shell pops off, you click R, Ravage goes off, and if your team's there ready in position to follow up like they were, you just get instantly blown up.
Something we haven't really touched on yet is the amount of wards the side of Mineski have on the enemy side of the map. Almost this full top side of the area, even the base is warded up by Mineski. They have full vision in that area, and talking about vision, Snaky gets just popped up there. Yes, they're gonna bait it up.
They find him with the Sand King stun, and then the Lina's there. Gets a nice easy kill. Lina now has a Dragon Lance in her stash. So looking for that long range attack.
And you think this Dragon Lance is just, you picked it up just so he can play against Enigma easily, easier rather.
Yeah, so you can just keep his distance, right? If you attack from super far and you keep your distance away from Leshrac, he can't hit you with these spells. You can stay outside of the Black Hole a lot easier. You can right click from far. You can go up high ground a lot easier. All around good pick, and it scales. It works really nice with your attack speed buff that you get at level 20 from your talents, and then you get more attack range at level 25 if you choose to go to that route. You just become like a fire sniper.
A fire sniper, I like that. Elemental aspects of Dota 2. Now Cooldown gets thrown again, just try to slow down this push. But same thing, Ice Ice on the high ground, sieging up. He has the Ravage, he has the pipe available for his team if need be, and they're going to get the tier 3 end. Mineski not playing greedy, they're going to back out and go clean up the shrine now.
Yeah, they're just going to take that tier 3, go to the shrines now, start clearing them. Are they going to go for the shrines? Yeah, they're Mushi's running for the shrine. Going to start waiting away to get some extra gold for your team. And now they're just controlling the map real well. The only problem they really have to worry about is this Enigma once he gets his BKB. Might be an issue if Snaking can find those like really good black holes.
Usually I would say the BKB is the key here, right? But I feel in this instance it's not, because if Moon is not caught in the black hole, it doesn't matter if the BKB is not off, because he's just going to right click you down like we saw in that last fight.
You're definitely going to be wanting to focus on ulting multiple cores. Maybe the Troll plus the Lina would be the most ideal, right? You manage to get those. Maybe if you get the Titan to in it as well, so you can't get the Ravage off to stop your team from following up. It's not an easy game to get a black hole in, by no stretch of the imagination. You need to get multiple heroes with it to turn your team fights around.
Yeah, not the easiest scenario, and I think the big thing when Mineski is they clean up this jungle shrine. So the Roshan is going to be available in 30 seconds, sorry, 1 minute 30, and it's going to be a little bit of a difficult task for VGJ to contest, but I think they might just have to contest because they're down 2 buybacks for the next high ground push of Mineski. And like if I don't know, if you get a big black hole against Aegis and Cheese and the Cheese goes off and the Aegis hero is going to respawn, does it really matter?
And they just found MSS on the Doom there. He gets caught out, dies. And yeah, Aegis and Cheese is just super huge in this game. Once you get it on your cores, you're not too worried that much about the black hole anymore. Because if they get caught in the black hole, they just come back afterwards and they can fight. They'll have their BKBs up after the black hole and all that. So BKB Cheese, and this is the second Roshan if I'm not mistaken. So there won't be any refresher shot, none of that triple or double ravage stuff coming out from Ice Ice Ice. Oh wait, it is the third Roshan, is it not?
No, it's only the second.
Only the oh, it's 27 minutes. What am I thinking? I feel like this game is like 45 minutes long. Everybody going into the late game here, but it's only
if you look at how far
minutes.
Moon and Mushi are just that far, man, it's warping our sense of time and reality. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Roshan still quite a while till it spawns, another 29 seconds. This time Mineski just going to look to control the map, wait for that Roshan to spawn, go for Rosh, and that's going to be the key to try end this game.
Gyrocopter does have a 10-second BKB available for the next fight, so that's a big deal. Who else are we looking at for in terms of BKBs? Leshrak has a BKB now as well. So they have 2 more BKBs and they will have Black Hole for this Roshan fight if they can get there and if they know. That's the biggest deal.
The only issue is like this team has no real easy way to run into the fights to get a Doom off for the initiation or to stop the Black Hole. Like all he's got is Tranquil Boots and a Wand and an Urn right now. So
Roshan has respawned.
Yeah,
Do
and this
VGJ
Rosh will
no,
die
and can they
real
get in
fast.
time?
This Rosh will die super fast as the troll starts wailing away, especially with the Gush minus armor if they use it and Lina hitting it. But they're kind of just baiting this Rosh right now. They're not actually taking it. They're just sitting here waiting for the side of VGJ.Storm to come try to respond to them. And they have Jabs in the front line. Jabs just feels like a little piece of chicken on a string right now, baiting the team.
They're going to Doom him straight away. No, they're not going to commit the Doom, and he's just going to run away. He throws off the wind run, and there comes the Ravage. He's going to hit onto 2 heroes, but there's the BKB from the coast. Resolution not getting caught by that. The BKB is there by snaking. He's going to go in. He gets up the Ravage. Oh my god, the black hole. It's a woof. It's a disaster for side of VGJ.Storm. Moon going to pick up the first kill. MSS might just be the next casualty. He's going to go down. 3 heroes wiped from side of VGJ.Storm already, and Moon still doing his thing. Resolution going to get caught as well. 4 heroes dead. Make that 5. What a disaster for VGJ.Storm. And this is going to be the Roshan. Might just be the game for Mineski.
Yeah, the black hole comes in for like a millisecond. I'm not sure if he cancelled it himself or he got bashed by Rosh, but he definitely got stunned by something there. Black hole just didn't accomplish anything, and then from there the fight is just over. And they just baited Jabs on that windrunner so hard. And he still ended up surviving at the end of all of that. Only person to fall is Ice Ice Ice, but he managed to get his job done, right? He baited out the static storm on himself after the Ravage came out. He threw out his pipe, his greaves.
And he got doomed. The Ravage went off and he got doomed. So I feel like maybe VGJ.Storm just throw the Doom on the Ranger, and that's just one less hero to deal with in the fight.
Yeah, so they wasted all their spells, and now they're in a real predicament here. We see Moon on the Lina just going straight high ground, killing the creeps and whacking away at this tower with that super fast attack speed, and she hits really hard, and she's got the cheese, so she doesn't have much to worry about.
She's trying to bait you with this cheese. Snaking is coming in. All these heroes are back alive, but can they really take the fight? Ninja Boogie got the DD. He's waiting. He gets off the stun initiation on MSS. Mushi blinks in and he's going to destroy that Doom. Doom down 35 seconds. He does have buyback. He's going to commit it. Ninja Boogie might be in trouble, but here's Mushi. He gets on top of Resolution, and once that troll starts hitting, you just can't do anything about it. Moon on a godlike spree. Beyond godlike, in fact. And Ice Ice, he might be in trouble. Moon, he has the cheese. He does pop in time. He gets off the BKB now as well. And he's going to turn and start wailing onto Snaking. Couple of misses on the high ground. Not going to keep Snaking alive. And in the backlines, Yawar's going to drop. He doesn't have buyback. And this could be the end of VGJ.Storm. They're still holding, though. Resolution is still alive. He has the BKB charge available. Ice Ice still no Ravage for 30 seconds. But Ninja Boogie blinks in the backlines. He catches SVG. SVG going to go down. Moon wailing on the racks. Snaking, he comes in. Still no black hole there. Gets off the Midnight Pulse, slowing down the side of Mineski. But Mineski, they're out for blood. They want this Rax. They want to end this game right here, right now. Rocket going to hit on Moon.
No, they still have Aegis on Mushi right now, so they're not too worried if he falls. Lina's basically full life. Ravage comes off cooldown in 7 seconds. So they're ready to fight. They're ready to go. And they want to just end this game right now. Resolution just doesn't have the farm to deal with this right now. All he's got is that BKB, and that's his only saving grace to try to stop this Rax from falling here. You see Black Hole ready in 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
And Mineski, they're just going to walk out of this. They know Black Hole's coming online. Jabs, he's just going to take one for the team. He walks back in to stall this up.
Yeah, Jabs just sacrifices his life there. He knows what he's doing. Dies on purpose, makes his team safe, and his team's just going to back off now, and they walk away with 2 Raxes and multiple buybacks. 26k net worth lead at 31 minutes.
Man, oh man. And then VGJ.Storm, they put up a good fight the series so far, but Mineski in this third game just look like an unstoppable force. They're just making all the right moves, getting everything off just perfectly. Exercise with the Ravages. Moon having a monster game on the Lina so far. 17-1-6. He's only died once. It could be a second time, no. Resolution. He's going to walk into him here. But actually, Resolution, the Hunter becomes the Hunted. He gets destroyed under all his supports there. The BKB gets popped by Moon, and he's going to be fine. Swaps out his TP, and they're just not going to be able to catch him.
Man, he just TPs away with the BKB and Shadow Blade for cover. And gets away with murder, basically. They're right in front of the whole enemy team. Kills Resolution, gets out, and now that's just like triggers them. Let's just go bottom and push. There's no gyro for 50 seconds. He has no buyback. We know that he used it recently. And they've got the Ravage online.
Has a Skadi in his stash and still has the Aegis. This has to be the cue to go for Mega Creeps.
Yeah, definitely. They're ready to fight. They've got all their spells. The only thing they don't have is Laguna Blade for 10 more seconds, but that'll be up by the time anything happens. And
Mushi gonna blink him, start wailing on Snaking. Almost immediately he pops in before he can even get Black Hole off there. Though Snaking does have the buyback, I'm sure he's gonna be forced to commit it very, very soon. And Mushi making the manly man plays there.
Yeah, definitely killing that Enigma. He's basically your biggest threat in his team fights, that Enigma. So you kill him like that, force the buyback out. Just be aware that he is back, and hopefully he doesn't.
Now. Mushi's still on the racks, wailing away. Look at the range on Moon. With that, oh, he didn't get the attack range silent. Just the Dragon Lance giving him that range, in fact.
Yeah, they're baiting with the Titan, so it looks like they get
off the glimpse on Mushi. Mushi doesn't have BKB for a couple of seconds. Gonna get stunned up. There comes the ulti, the cooldown, but not gonna do much with the 4 staffs. And there's the rocket chasing him.
Yeah, they're trying to do as much damage as they can to him to like dissuade him from going high ground. Looks like it might have worked for now. They are going back for the shrines. But they still have that Aegis. I'm pretty sure they're going to go high ground now with it.
Just bait Mushi, because it can't be lasting for that much longer.
Yeah, it can't be that much longer. Maybe like another minute max. So they're going to push high ground here. Lina just hits like a truck right now, so you can't ignore her in the fights. And then obviously Ravage from Ice is very scary.
Snaking in the backline. He's just waiting for his opportunity to go and Ravage. These heroes are baiting, but this is the Ravage. So this is the Tyrant there and the Mushi with the Aegis. So not the heroes on Takamura and jabs. Sorry, Ninja Boogie going in on the backline. Takamura epicenter. BKB is getting popped all around. Thinking he's gonna go in, gonna throw out the black hole. He catches onto Mushi, but Mushi has the Aegis and Moon from the backline, just right clicking the Enigma down, bursting him down to shreds. And Mimesis getting wailed on as well. Second casualty, 2 heroes dead, no buybacks available. Isis is doomed, but he still wants to dive the fountain. He doesn't care. There comes the Ravage. 5 heroes wiped. Ultra kill for Moon, and GG, well played. He's called. Mineski just too good in this game 3.
Yeah, Moon going absolutely ham in this game. They just kind of ignored him in the fights, and he's by far dishing out the most amount of damage and just ends up destroying everyone.
He gets our MVP badge for sure. 22-1-7.
Yeah, definitely. He played out of his mind. Didn't get caught out at all in this game and did his job. Got those kills.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to Mind and Damien stream, and goodbye. We got Mineski taking on VGJ.Storm here in the Shanghai Supermajor playoffs right now. This is the first game of the series, and boy, oh boy, am I excited for it. As always, I'm Carmel Chickday, joined by Mr. Rock Lee here today.
Yeah, we have Mineski taking on VGJ.Storm. These two teams did face up against each other earlier in the brackets where VGJ.Storm took the series 2-1. Hopefully Mineski can put up a fight here and show them who's boss, maybe taking the series himself. And the winner of this progresses into the winner brackets part of the Supermajor, and the loser goes into the loser bracket part. So a lot to play for here, and hopefully we get a good game coming out of both these teams.
And we see, start of this game, we got the Warlock and the Medusa band from side of Mineski, and VGJ's team taking out the IO and the Gyrocopter. So these split shot carries not being loved at the start of this match. Both of them getting taken out, and these sustained support rather in the Wisp and Warlock getting banned out.
Yeah, the only real carry that's left that has some sort of split shot is the Luna. We do know Resolution loves to play as Luna, so does Mushi, so that might be picked up this game. We see Beastmaster being banged out, so very solid laner, can put a lot of pressure on that offlane, especially with a support in his lane helping him. And just BKB piercing stun, super good, pushes down towers, really good, very popular in the meta. And then we see the ban on the Pango. Ice is here right there, being banned out. Lots of respect coming out for him. They don't want to face that.
So yeah, respect to both Ice and Snaking there. Snaking, I think I would like to say Beastmaster is his best hero, and Ice on Pangalia. Well, we've seen the kind of nonsense he can get up to on that hero.
Yeah, definitely. We're Snaking pretty famous for playing Beastmaster, so they take that out. So a bit of love shown to the offlaners here, a bit of love shown to the carries, a bit of love shown to the supports with the bans. And IO being taken out did receive a slight nerf, but still basically the same hero in a sense. So teams don't want to face that. And Mineski first pick out the Night Stalker. Pretty open pick, can be off lane or 4 position. I do prefer it in the off lane. I feel like it just gets more done there. I have said this multiple times, but
I mean, this is a classic Mineski hero, just a manly frontliner that just runs in you and does things the whole game. I like it.
Super tanky, does a large amount of damage. As long as you have your levels and items by the night times hit, you can have such an impact on your game. And we see the Lycan pseudo counter, I guess, during the night that Night Stalker makes it. His howl becomes more buffed up, so Night Stalker buffing up their Lycan a little bit. I like the pick. Disruptor, solid 5 position support there. Also, when you have the vision advantage, really helpful. Against a Night Stalker, though, limits your vision, so it's not really that easy for Disruptor to find those glimpses.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this Lycan hero is just one. He's a pretty decent quote to pick up in the first phase. There are some good counters to him. Maybe not a popular hero, but Sven can absolutely decimate the Lycan. But generally, he's a hero that in the laning phase at least is very hard to pressure.
Yeah, with that or whatever his passive's called, gives him so much regen. So in the lane, once he gets level 2, 3, has that skilled up a little bit, he can just sustain a lane, and then he builds the Helm's Dominator, which gives you more regen, more push. So really good hero. We see Leshrac coming up from Mineski here, also a strong hero in the current meta, does a large amount of magic damage, also very open, can be played 4 position, can be played mid. So Mineski hiding their draft a little bit here, where VGJ.Storm a little bit more predictable. You know where Disruptor's going, you know this Lycan's either mid or safe lane. We do see the offlane Lycan now on him, but that doesn't ever seem to work out. So
hey, I'm just gonna say one of the teams that go offlane Lycan is LGD, and LGD won the last major they played. Just saying.
Can't argue with that logic right there. We see the Nyx being banned out there, just making Leshrac a lot better in the game, as Nyx is one of the hard counters to the hero.
Yeah, never easy to play.
Banned out. A lot of teams favoring the Ember Spirit right now. We do know that Moon likes to play Ember Spirits on the side of Mineski, so they just ban it out.
Yeah, War also quite a well-known Ember Spirit player as well. So for both teams, it's kind of a flashy thing, but VGJ.Storm banning it out, so it can't be for him, kind of irrelevant thing to point out on my end.
Definitely, and we're looking for the last ban here on the side of Mineski. What do they feel like they need to get rid of here? This ban generally determines what direction they want to take the draft into. So going to ban something that counters something they plan to pick, most likely. Unless they respect something their opponents might run.
I mean, it's a hard place to ban right now. You see this core come out in the Lycan, and then there's a Disruptor from VGJ.Storm, but the rest of the things, there's a lot of heroes to ban out, so kind of have to decide what you don't really want to face up against.
Yeah, probably 4 position hero will be the next ban.
But even this Lycan, right, it's a hard core to predict against, because it could be safe lane, off lane, mid lane, wherever they want to play this Lycan.
Yeah, and it's just it's a super hard hero to pressure in a lane, especially when he's got support once he gets those levels. So you need some sort of hero that can deal with Lycan. Axe is notably pretty good versus Lycan in the lane.
Oh, yes.
So that is still a possibility here, but they do have that Night Stalker, so that will force them into 4 position if they pick Axe, and then we'll reveal the Leshrac as a core. We see the
Yeah.
DP being taken out, so they don't want to face like overwhelming push coming out of the DP exorcism plus the Lycan.
Yeah, Death Prophet, like an old school combo that's always very effective. You lose one bad fight and your base just gets cleaned up so quickly.
Yeah, if you lose a fight on the side of your river and then exorcism's still going and Lycan's got his necros up, like you just lose your base so fast. So get rid of that. Don't deal with that. It is also a nice pick against Night Stalker, natural Yule's builder, so you can get rid of that silence. Can dodge Leshrac spells pretty easy. Silence is also really good versus Leshrac and Night Stalker. So good ban. We see the Omni Knight being taken out there, so none of this Omni Knight offlane shenanigans with Night Stalker or things like that, or making some carry immortal that you can't kill them.
For sure. Like this is offlane off Omni Knight is like a troublesome hero to contest in the lane as well. If you have like a Razor or something, that is super easy. But like if you don't have anything that matches up really great against him, Omni Knight plus one more troublesome support, and he becomes a super strong laning hero.
Yeah, and then he just starts zoning out your carry if he gets a level advantage, and you can just leave him there, and he's just super hard to deal with. So they get rid of that. Don't want to have to face it. I do feel like Lycan's one of the better heroes to face up against Omni Knight. Can kind of take the harass with all his regen, and then he doesn't last it too bad. He has great base damage. His attack animation's a little slow, but once you get some items, it becomes much easier. You can use your wolves to farm. Wolves to scout is also a big thing. So you find that Omni Knight in the fights with your wolves and just chase him down.
But what do you think? Later on in the game, I'm of the opinion that like Lycan kind of struggles playing against Omni Knight because like just when he pops his ulti, you can't really do anything. So 5 seconds of your 18-second ulti.
Have your necros, you get that purge creep.
Oh, that is
off his
true.
ultimate, so there is ways to play around that. You summon your necros, purge whoever you're going on that's got the guardian angel on, and you can still kill them. But you can't deal with anything like the repel. Like, you just can't take that off. But repel is not the most effective spell versus Lycan.
Yeah, like it's not renowned for his spell damage or anything like that. But yeah, the
Yeah,
Necrobook Purge is actually something I overlook quite a lot, and it's a big deal because the Fusel Blade that doesn't give a purge anymore made it was quite a big it was a big change to Dota's meta as a whole when that change came out.
Yeah, definitely. It just allowed heroes that have ghost scepters and stuff like that to just be a lot more survivable. They don't have to worry about diffusal blades. Now, basically, if you're playing a hero like Lycan and pick up that Helm Dominator, you find a purge creep. That's one way of doing it. You got that Necrobook, which is another way.
And of course the Nullifier as well.
Yeah, and the Nullifier. But that's an expensive purchase. And we see the Sankey coming out, solid
Very.
4-position hero. It could also be played off lane, so a bit open there. Most likely forwards, what we see teams tending towards is Sankling on the 4, gets that Blink Dagger up, and then he just goes crazy, right? He just finds his multiple hero stuns. He's super good initiator, has a large amount of AoE magic damage, good in team fights, slippery hero to kill. So I like the hero. The hero, I feel like it's really good.
Yeah. And then like Sand King Disruptor dual support also potentially it's like it just feels so solid. It covers many bases, You've got wave clear from the Sand King, you got stun from the Sand King, you've got catch from the Disruptor, you got team driver from the Disruptor. And like you can just lay your spells on top of each other together as well, and it combos up very, very well.
And we see the ISSI Tyrant coming out here. That's an ISSI hero. Any hero with the taunt, he loves using it. He's going to run in, stealing your jokes right there. I know. Throw out that Gush and Anchor Smash. He's just going to bully the lane. It is quite scary to be picking up a Tyrant to enter Disrupt in the later portion of the game. If you do ever get caught by the Disrupt ultimate, can't get your Ravage off. So that's one thing to worry about.
So now usually I actually like Lycan against these Tyrant lanes because I feel like he's one of the characters that doesn't really get affected by Tyrant's in-your-face sort of playstyle. But I think its current meta, I think we'll probably see like aggressive dual lane here with this Tyrant. There's something else that combos with it and Ice can just pressure with.
Yeah, probably something like the Night Stalker. This Tyrant, it does reveal as a 4-position Night Stalker.
And ooh, they go for the Razor, so probably a Razor matching up against that Tyrant, right? They want to get that tanky strength core with that slow, unmaneuverable hero against the Razor, and you just tap all his damage and you kind of dominate the lane, I would assume.
Yeah, Razor versus Tide, easy lane for the Razor, can't really pressure that, so quite nice pick. That does push the Lycan either into the off lane or the mid lane. Also reveals, yeah, it's just basically Lycan either off or mid lane, so we'll see how VGJ decides to lane that. Lycan mid versus most likely a core Leshrac. It could be a 5-position Lesh, but you don't really see that often. I feel like Lycan does pretty well in that lane, right? He's got a large amount of regen once he gets this level, so you can't really get spammed out that hard. You just got to worry about rotations and getting initiated on.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there. Like, Lycan is just a very hard hero to pressure in the lane, but if it, like you could be an off-lane Tide, Lycan, and we'll see how he has to manage it. Ooh, we see a community special there, potentially an Ice or Moon Timbersaw.
Yeah, they've got the Tyrant already, and like unless you're doing something crazy like a 4-position Tyrant or something off, it's
definitely
most likely
a
Moon Timber to go.
Oh, what
and if
a
it's facing
treat.
up against Lycan in the mid lane, that is just an easy lane for Timbersaw. He can just go absolutely ham in that lane. You are picking Timber into Disruptor, a little bit worrisome there, but other than that, pretty solid Timbersaw game. Like,
So-
Razor's mostly physical damage, you have a large amount of armor. Lycan's physical damage, you have a large amount of armor.
So the way I usually see Timbersaw get played now is like this hero that in the first 10 minutes of the game becomes a raid boss, and he just sits in one lane and he gets so farmed so fast that usually I would say disrupts the counter, but like when a Timber is like that farmed, it feels like the Static Storm doesn't really do that much because you're going to pick up a hood or something, maybe later on a BKB. And obviously it is a counter, of course, the silence, but Timbersaw, in the right game, he just goes crazy regardless.
Yeah, if he has a good time middle, they're going to have to commit quite a few ultimates to kill him. Like, Disruptor's Static Storm plus the Sanking Epicenter and maybe one of the cores hitting at him. Maybe that's the way you can kill him. But yeah, that hero, really troublesome. You need to commit a lot to kill it if it has a good time, right? But the one thing about Timbersaw is if it doesn't have a good time, it just feels really useless, really squishy, and you just blow it up in fights, and it just doesn't output anything for you. But in a matchup versus Lycan, probably guaranteed to have a good time, unless there's a large amount of ganks coming out onto him.
And VGJ.Storm so far don't really have the burst damage necessary to deal with the Timbersaw.
Yeah, they got some damage over time, but the burst damage is very limited to Sanking right now and Disrupt. Like, Disruptor's Thunderstrike, not really burst. Sanking Stun does a fair bit of damage, but not really enough, and then the rest is just right click. So Timbersaw should be okay in this game, unless VGJ.Storm have some other thing in mind to pick as their last hero.
We see a Meepo ban come out from VGJ.Storm. Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, Meepo, that hero, really good with Timbersaw, right? You can root him in place, you can't Timber Chain away, and you can beat him down large amounts of magic damage from his poofs and his Geostrike. But other than that, like, you don't really see Meepos picked up that often currently. Would have been interesting to see one.
I would like to see it. I know a Team Secret player, carry player Ace can play it though.
Yeah, but you still just don't see it getting picked up.
Yeah,
right?
no, definitely.
I haven't seen it picked up in a tournament game in a very long time. Maybe I've missed the game.
So Mineski ban out the last ban, Luna, taking that out for resolution.
And it's looking like Mineski needs some sort of hard carry here coming out of this game. They've got their supports, they've got their offlaner, they've got their mid most likely. And now there's the anti-mage.
A hard carry of hard carries, ladies and gentlemen. The black hero, the burning hero, the farm hero, the anti-mage.
Yeah. The hit creeps, throw one ultimate out in the fight and the support and get a triple kill. That's what he is. Anti-mage. I like Anti-Mage in this game in the sense that, like, he can chase down Lycan or run away from Lycan pretty easily with his blink. He can blink away from Razor stealing his damage. If he ever gets on top of Disrupt or Sanking with something like an Abyssal Blade, it's an easy kill for him. But the problem with Anti-Mage is how do you get past this laning stage? Because they're going to put pressure on you, and you need to find your farm somehow.
Yeah, that will be the challenge for Mineski. If they can, like, stall the game long enough, make Anti-Mage get the start he needs. And they got the three, or rather strong dual core here with the Timbersaw Anti-Mage, so scaling into the mid portions or the later portions, they should be fine, but can they get there is the question.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be quite strong. And there's an OD picked up, kind of a counter to Anti-Mage, right? Arcane Bolt, pure damage, so if Anti-Mage doesn't have something like a BKB, he can just wail away at you and kill you if you ever get stunned or caught and disrupt the Static Storm.
I mean, this OD is kind of like a counter to like Anti-Mage, Timber, and Tidehunter with that pure damage.
Yeah,
like
he's really good.
Tanky targets to just soak up all his damage and he just drops the hammer at some point. I like this OD pick a lot.
Yeah, as long as he has a good start in the early game, gets away with it. Once he gets his Arcane Bolts up, he just absolutely destroys Tidehunter and destroys Timbersaw. So that's going to be a threat. There are ways around it, though. You can build Yule Scepters to dodge those orbs. You know, Evasion's really good versus OD. Doesn't want to build an MKB. BKB, notably, super good. Then he's just not doing any damage and he can't do anything to you. It's going to come down to how this early to mid game goes down, who gets their BKBs and when, and who's got the farm. And from there, should be an easy game for whichever team's ahead.
The Muji Anti-Mage versus the Resolution in Outworld Devourer. This should be an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, I feel like VGJ.Storm have an easier lineup in the beginning, though. They are running that off-lane Lycan, which I said we don't really see that often. Snaking playing Lycan. Going to have Yuwa on the Razor middle and Resolution most likely safe lane with the OD. They could swap it around, though. Put the OD mid to face the Timbersaw, then put Yuwa on the Razor to face the Tidehunter.
Yeah, I think that's how they do it because Razor matches up really well against Tide as well.
Yeah, and then OD matches up really well against
Timbersaw.
This does force the Lycan into the offlane. I'm not sure how it does in the offlane, especially against a Leshrac plus a Nightstalker who are just going to kind of run at you and do have a large amount of damage.
Yeah, an Anti-Mage can just burn out all your mana.
Yeah.
It's going to be a struggle for him for sure.
Yeah,
now the game is up, live and ready, going into the first map of the series.
We see Jabs running bottom, doing his disco pony taunt.
Is he doing it? I actually love
he's
this
doing
taunt
it.
so much. It's not showing me the disco ball. No,
Feels
I
bad, man.
bugged out.
Just Dota things, esports ready. Let's go.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, sorry.
So
All right.
Moon on the Timbersaw has a Quelling Blade Start Shield, got those pool tangos. Looks like he's going for a Soul Ring first with that Gauntlet of Strength. He could go into Abrasive, we don't see that. 5-man smoke from the side of VGJ.Storm here, looking for a kill, but smoke gets broken by the Timbersaw on the low ground, so they're not going to find anything.
Just dodging that smoke gank on the side of Mineski.
Yeah, and looks like Mineski is just going to take the bottom 2 runes, where VGJ.Storm's going to take the top 2 runes. So even bounty trade.
Nothing crazy going on in this first start of this match.
We do see ISI's Tidehunter at the bottom right now, and it looks like Anti-Major Mushi's hitting top.
So what are they trying to dodge there? Because
they don't want the Razor versus the Tidehunter matchup by the looks of it. So.
Oh, that is pretty clever.
And Resolution gets spotted there, gets a few hits into him, just walks away. Nothing gonna come from that.
So is this Razor actually going to play mid, or is Resolution going to go back again? Or Razor going to go back bottom. So that's pretty clever. They start off the Razor mid, so if the Tidehunter is switching, he can just walk either lane.
Yeah, we can see the Tidehunter already making his way top, predicting that the Razor is going to be going bottom. They just want to dodge that lane completely, right? Rather sack your Anti-Mage in the beginning than your Tidehunter, that's what they feel. And just get him that Ravage up, and maybe he can make some plays.
Correct decision, 100%, I think. You don't want to have your Ice just completely sacked.
Yeah,
right from the beginning of the game. And look at this, the mind games. So now he's pretending like he's going to go top, and now he wants to walk back bottom because he hasn't committed yet.
Yeah, and they're just leaving his Anti-Major. He's having a fine time versus Disruptor right now. Like, Disruptor's going to right-click him a bit, but he is going to get some experience in the last
Okay,
hits here.
somebody needs to use the chat wheel next level play right now, because that is so next level of Ice. Debating the lane swap.
Yeah, debates the lane swap. Razor making his way all the way top right now. Unfortunately, he's not going to be finding a Tidehunter. And Tidehunter almost at the bottom lane. They are behind in levels though now, or a bit of experience.
And that just buys Mushi almost a full wave of creeps for free against a Disruptor.
And we see them going on snaking bottom. Leshak gets a stun, Tidehunter gets the gush, beating him down.
More hit.
Size.
Oh.
That Feral Impulse regen plus the tangos.
And now MA says he might be in trouble. Jabs gets his level 2, throws out the Split Earth, and that's your first blood. Jabs gonna pick it up on the Leshak.
Yeah, giving that support level 2 in the early game, what Ice like does his rotation things, pays off with dividends there. And they managed to find a kill. And this Lycan's not going to have a great time right now in the beginning.
Tidehunter plus Leshak. That is not an easy lane for anybody. Now MA says he's going to TP up top. See a couple of TPs going bottom. So they're kind of doing a bit of a lane swap. They're putting MSS up top against the Anti-Mage. And SVG on the Disruptor bottom.
Yeah, and Lycan's gonna try farm here. He will get some last hits on the tower, and once he gets his level 3, he'll be all Gucci in this lane with that regen. But now just taking a little bit of pressure, but he should farm just fine. Mid, we see Resolution's out of mana now, so it's
getting a bit unlucky there, not getting any Essence Aura procs.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna ship himself out some mangoes. Yeah, here comes a double mango on the courier for him. Mango's just super value right now. And he needs to get those arcane bolts going onto this Timbersaw in the beginning. He can't let him have a lane like this. There is a regen bottom. If he knew it was there, he could go for it.
But Timbersaw and Anti-Mage starting this game off at the top of the network.
SVG in a lot of trouble getting stunned by Jabs bottom.
Can they get to disrupt it? They're going to try one more hit from Ice. Going to do the job. And Jabs, he might want to turn this. He has the stun in a second. He has the slow now with the nuke. Oh, but doesn't have mana for both. But he gets off the stun anyway. Snaking. He's going to be in trouble. One more crack from Ice. And that's a double kill in the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, Ice, even with those lane dodging, comes to the lane, gets himself a bunch of kills. He's super happy. Jabs takes the regen bottom, but it gets denied by the wolf, so he's going to be a little bit upset about that.
Crisp plays by Snaking. But man, oh man, this the bot lane starting off in quite a fashion here for VG Gaming. Sorry, Mineski.
Yeah, it's quite rough for this Lycan getting Anchor Smash the whole time to get last hits. He's going to try to apply some pressure now, but Ice is a full level ahead of him, so he's not too worried.
So Odie had to use both his mangoes and his clarities. Now he's shoving more clarities. And he gets cancelled immediately by Moon. Oh man, Resolution not having a good time in this lane at all, middle.
Yeah, he just got unlucky with his arcane orbs, spammed them out super early in the game where he had a low chance of getting mana back, and now he's out of mana, and that's not good when your lane is like this, because this Timbersaw doesn't care when you don't have mana. He's just going to sit here, blast at everything, deny everything in front of you, and be just super aggressive.
Mushi and you are kind of breaking even now in the top lane in terms of farm, but I think that's a win for Mineski. If the anti-mage is farming like decently against a Razor, it's not much to complain about.
Yeah. We see Resolution use another mango, gets one lucky proc, but then straight after doesn't get another. He's out of mana again.
Oh, and Moon is actually crushing this mid lane. 22-7 in terms of the CS compared to Resolution's 15-3.
Yeah, definitely. He's got that level 3 reactive armor up. He doesn't care right now about these creep loss hits. On the other side of the map, we see Jabs finding Disruptor in the back with the Gush.
And now SVG, he's going to be in trouble. There comes the stun as well from the Leshrac, and that's a killing spree for Ice now.
Yeah, if you get caught out on that Disruptor by this Leshrac plus the Gush, you're just not getting away. He's going to hit that Split Earth, and it's just so much damage that comes out so early.
Looking this top lane anti-mage, trying to pull a creep wave here.
We see Sanking did TP bot with SVG now, so they're looking to make
a play here. Can they catch Jab? The kinetic field is down. They have the stun, but Leshrac going to get his stun off first. MSS can't get in, but there's the glimpse. He comes on. They actually decide to stun MSS. And SVG thinking he can get this kill solo here on Jab. So Jab has the self available, and now Ice is fine too. Just going to taunt away. And oh man, side of VGJ.Storm being a bit greedy there.
Yeah, MSS playing super greedy, going for the Tide Stun instead of the Leshrac there. Leshrac just runs it off with his super fast pony speed, so he's all good. They don't kill the Tide until he's super tanky, and now they're just going to shine between the two of them, and it's just a wasted rotation.
Even Moon coming in here for the value shrine.
Yeah, getting that 3-man shrine.
He has 16 intel stolen. He's sitting at a 280 mana pool. Shrine is insta max mana for him.
Yeah, he's also got that Soul Ring, so already is stealing his intelligence now. This lane gonna get a bit better now for Resolution. You got that level 3 in Essence Shift or Essence Aura, so you will get mana back a lot easier now.
But like Soul Ring kind of is the counter to this, right? Because you have so little mana. When you pop the Soul Ring, it puts you back to full mana.
Yeah, basically, and he'll be happy. We see this anti-mage top. He's doing okay in the lane. He is the bottom of the last hits when it comes to cores, but he's doing a lot better than he would have done against that tri lane that was coming his way.
Yeah, and they're playing this Night Stalker sitting up top, trying to keep Mushi at bay here, but it's not really doing that much. And look at this. Oh, sorry, trying to keep Yawar at bay. Now they're going to jump on the Razor. He doesn't have any mana for the moment. No Void for Mushi just yet. Ninja Boogie's looking like he still wants to chase this, but there's the stun from MSS. And Ninja Boogie's going to have to back the hell away from here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Razor did not have his damage deal there when the Sankin came in. Otherwise, it could have chased down this Night Stalker. But he walks away. They do send Yawar back to base to go heal up. And the Anti-Mage is now just getting nice farm on the bottom lane, so he'll be happy.
Ice still doing his thing.
Being a big bully, being in the face of Snaking here on the Lycan. And now it looks like they're trying to make a play.
Might be in trouble. Ninja Boogie's here. Jabs is there with the Split Earth, and Snaking, he is caught between 3 heroes. He's going to be in big trouble. Razor teeping in. Can he save Snaking? Snaking might actually be able to walk this off. Razor stinging a lot of damage. He's going to get the left right. Can he get Ice here as well? A couple of more hits should do the trick. There's the glimpse, and Ice going to drop your killing spree, going the way of Mr. Yawar.
Snaking just surviving on 20 HP, runs out, uses a tango. Now he's already at 250 HP from his region, so he'll be just fine. A great rotation from Yawar there, coming in just in time, turning it around, finding himself some kills. But this does leave the anti-mage solo in a lane just to farm up.
So it's so weird. Second most lasted 7 minutes in the match is 30 CS, which is like super low for pros in free farm games. But that just shows how much pressure all these supports are putting on the course this game. Minus Mr. Moon, of course, who's having the time of his life with Timbersaw in the middle lane.
Yeah, it looks like Resolution getting too unlucky in this lane. Timbersaw doing great. In the later portions of the game, the OD should do pretty fine versus the Timbersaw, even if you are behind a little bit. As long as you don't fall too far behind, you should be fine. But Moon, he's well on his way to having a great game.
Jabs is smoked up here as well. They see MSS. Can they bait him out? Ninja Boogie throwing out the Void. Is it enough? Jabs, can he get off the Split Earth? He's going to try. He gets off the slow, but it's not enough to catch Mr. MSS.
Yeah, they're not going to dive any further for that kill, so he gets away. And it is daytime now.
Moon doing his thing, chopping down the trees. They see Resolution here. They're going to try for this. He has no point in the banish, but he'll be able to walk it off. He's okay.
Yeah, he's being pressured super hard. Resolution right now. Moon just tanks up the creeps. Jabs with the, Ninja Boogie with the Night Stalker, double damage, just hitting away at the tower.
Top lane, Snaking might be in trouble. Mushi and the Tyrants are just waiting on Snaking right now. Mushi kind of next levels himself there with the blink, but he has the mana void available. He's just going to use it, and he's going to pop up Snaking. First kill of the game for Mushi.
Yeah. And this anti-mage, Like we were saying, if he doesn't have a good start, this game might be quite rough, but he's having a great start now. Getting to farm, he's second in last hits in the chart, 21 denies, taking a tower here.
Radiant's bottom
And now look at mid lane getting pressured. The Timbersaw is just sitting in front of all these heroes doing his thing. He doesn't really care about the tower or anything else right now. And look at this. Resolution taking a lot of damage. The Timbersaw might just dive him here. Oh, he's waiting out the glimpse. Resolution going to make it out with his life, but look at this. Look at the pressure from Moon in the mid lane. He's just going to pop SVG. MSS might be follow here. Look at the damage from Moon. One more click. Should do the trick. He has the chains done. Sorry, the timber chain. He's going to chop the chakram, but it's off the mark.
Yeah. Snake it, huh? MSS on the sanking, managed to just snake around, dodge it. But yeah, this Timbersaw is just going ham already. 9 minutes in this game, just pushing them back, making so much space for his anti-mage right now. And they taking a mid tower, just nice and easily mid at 9 minutes.
Anti-mage is 2 levels ahead of your War's Razor. Mid lane, Moon is crushing it. Top lane, we see Ice ahead on the Tidehunter compared to Snake King's Lycan here. Game starting off very well for side of Mineski.
And we do see anti-mage not going for that Battle Fury rush. He did get a ring of regen and a ring of health. Might look like he's going for a hood, or he might be going for the Battle Fury now. Just wants that extra regen from the ring of regen. Not too sure, but a little bit unusual coming out from an anti-mage. But it does allow him to sustain a lane and just stay here and keep farming, keep getting those levels. Not have to worry about harass.
Yeah, unfortunately the health regen from the mangoes, double, triple mangoes has kind of been nerfed. I think it's 0.4 mana, HP regen a second, which is not all that much anymore. But
Yeah,
bottom
it
lane,
used
looks
to
like
be
action is going down. Yawar picking up a kill onto Leshrak.
Yeah, they find Leshak, nice 3-man rotation. Get themselves a kill, and this just helps you just catch up in this game because he is falling a bit behind. And I just don't see how a Razor keeps up in farm with someone like an anti-mage. Not going to be too easy. He is going for BKB as a first item after his phase, but he's not even going for drums by the looks of it.
On the Razor, you say? Yeah, he has this. Oh my, that's an insta BKB purchase shift queued up there from Yawar. Why do you think he's going for that kind of build this game? Do you think?
I think you need something to be able to deal with the Timbersaw's magic damage burst, so BKB is definitely the option there. It also helps with anti-mage's mana steal and, dodging the Ravage and Leshak. It's a very good item in this game. It blocks a lot of damage and stuff. But when you get it as a first item, I just feel like you might lack damage yourself, or stats, movement speed, all the other things you like to get on Razor first before your BKB.
Mid lane, Ninja Boogie trying to farm up his level 6, one creep away from him. Even the deny might give him his level 6. Let's see. Deny XP. Is it enough? Oh, he must have denied. Never mind. Okay, it is enough to get him this level 6. Bottom lane, Moon going to be the raid boss in this lane. There's 3 heroes around him, but they're a bit hesitant to jump on this Timbersaw.
Yeah, he's got his 20 armor stacks up already, so making this jump, you have to be really certain that you can get the kill. They don't have ultimates on their Sand they've only got the Disruptor ultimates. I don't think it's enough, so they're just going to back off here. They also don't think it's enough, don't know where the other members of Mineski are. And Anti-Mage now, he's going for that Battle Fury. Buys a Perseverance, he's going straight for that Battle Fury now, probably.
I think Igi-sama is the only player brave enough to buy a hood on Anti-Mage.
That is true. Like, I didn't expect him to go for a hood. He could have gone for something like a Vlad's with that early Ring of Regen purchase, but it just kind of looked like a hood in the direction it was going.
Eternal Envy has got us all.
We see him visit the top rune, or top rune on the river. Maybe somebody picks it up, tries to make a play. We do see Ninja Boogie. He's going to scout it out now. Picks it up in front of MSS.
Leshrak is going to walk into your warrior. This might be dangerous. He gets off the split earth. The moon is in the area. Going to try to throw out the chakram, cutting off that chase.
Yeah, and Yawar changed up his build. He looks like he's going for an axe now. Buys the point booster.
That is also another interesting build. Again, that's another way to deal with. Alright. Moon might be in trouble. He gets stunned up. Nope, he doesn't care. He's a temple, so he's actually going to go in here. He wants to turn this. He doesn't care that the Eye of Storm is going. Ninja Boogie making rotations as well. They get off the crippling void onto Storm. I mean, Mr. Yawar there. Yawar is dead. I mean, says might suffer the same fate. He does have a stun available. No silence on Ninja Boogie. I mean, says just going to stun out. He'll be okay. Lycan going to TP in here. He does have ultimate available if he wants to start a chase, but look at Moon. Despite tanking this tier 2 tower for almost 10 seconds now, he feels no pain. He's just standing there and tanking it all, and now Jabs, he's back in the fray. Snaking forced to run out of here. And Ninja Boogie is still between the tier 3 here. This fight's completely cut off. They get a glimpse and the Static Storm onto Timbersaw. Can they burst him down in time though? There's the Ravage from Ice Ice catching 3 heroes, and Moon, he's still alive. He's still standing in now. Jabs, he pops the ulti, and he's just doing so much damage to these heroes. Snaking ulti, he's worn off, and they Lycan probably just going to go down here. Ice is going to pick up that kill. SVG, he's caught between a couple of heroes. One lonely 5 position support.
Yawar TPing in the back, finds the kill onto Moon's Timbersaw there, finally taking him down, finds the second kill, so he gets himself a double kill there. So nice rotation from him. But yeah, man, that Timbersaw already proving to be a real problem for the side of VGJ.Storm right now. And we just see
Meanwhile,
Resolution. He's just trying to catch up right now. Like, he doesn't have his items to fight, so he wasn't there for that fight.
still trying to farm up before stuff. Not had an easy game so far. Despite not dying at all, he was pressured a lot in his laning stage.
And we see that Timbersaw goes for Medallion, going straight for the Solar Crest, and just get that evasion versus Timbersaw. And it's super good this game, evasion versus Lycan can't hit you, OE can't hit you as effectively, Razor can't hit you as effectively. So evasion's the name of the game for him.
Yeah, I like that purchase a lot. In buff up, gives his team some Roche potential as well with the Gush plus the Medallion. And
Yeah, once your anti-mage has items, you can take Roshan with that.
And that's kind of the biggest thing with Timbersaw, right? You just don't want to die in these engagements. You just want to sit there and soak up all the damage for your team.
Yeah, Timbersaw's just one of those heroes, like, he doesn't seem to have a lot of weaknesses, but his weaknesses mainly are taking objectives, right? Roshan and towers are his problems, so that's going to be the job of Leshrak plus anti-mage this game.
Now, VGJ.Storm, they're wrapping a lot of heroes here in the bottom lane. All 5 heroes, in fact. They want to look for something. They want to pressure this tower.
Yeah, and we just see Mineski kind of smell what's going on. They're hiding in the trees, super deep, deeping out. Ninja Boogie does get
glimpse
caught.
is there. Ninja Boogie, he might be in trouble. Can they burst him down? He's here. He's stuck. He has darkness available. Doesn't want to pop it. He's just going to go down. Take one for the team. But in the meanwhile, top lane completely shoved out from the anti-mage. Mid lane completely shoved out by Ice. And doesn't look like VGJ.Storm going to get too much out of getting that kill.
Yeah, they got their bounty runes now. Anti-mage will have his battle period now at 15 minutes, which is pretty decent considering he went into the off lane.
Radiant's bottom tower has
That's the kind of time you want to see. 108 CS already on Mr. Mushi.
Yeah, and now this is the part where he's just going to start farming monstrously fast. He's already now top of the net worth immediately after picking up that item. And this hero is just going to continue to climb that ladder real fast.
So like you said, you are going for the Aghanim Scepter first. I kind of see the logic behind that. It's like physical damage against anti-mage. It's armor ticks going away really fast for the Timbersaw, but I don't know. It's good stats for the Razor as well.
Push, which kind of works with your Lycan.
Now they're going to commit the Lycan ultimate here, but Isis, as he comes in, he gets 2 heroes in the Ravage. Here's Moon doing the DPS there. Throws out the Chakram, doing an insane amount there to Snaking. He's forced to run away, but I can't say the same for Yawar. He's caught, he's stuck, he's going to take everything in the face, and now MSS, he comes in, he gets off the stun, he gets off the epicenter as well. He's going to bring down Jabs. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far, but Snaking, he's still stuck. He doesn't have ultimate anymore. He's going to go down. Resolution trying to turn things up here in this fight, hitting a couple of good hits onto Moon there. There's the Static Storm trying to burst down the Timbersaw, but he's just so tanky. Timbersaw still standing. He has the pipe in MSS. He's going to run to the shrine. Can he pop it? Can he survive? No, he can't. Double kill for Moon. Ninja Boogie juking and jiving here in the trees. He doesn't have fly away. Resolution is going to catch him. It's a 2-for-3 trade, but 2 cores dropping there for the side of VGJ.Storm.
Yeah, definitely a very worthy fight for the side of Mineski there. Timbersaw even survives. They managed to silence the OD with the Night Stalker there, so he doesn't have those orbs anymore to hit on him. And Timbersaw just kind of walks out of the Static Storm, and he's not full life. Low on mana, but full life, he can just bloody go farm, continue doing what he's doing. Anti-mage still wasn't in that fight, just farming that whole time. And he's just now 1,100 gold above you are. Just after that one team fight, he found 1,100 gold above his opponent.
Crazy. From the last time we spoke about him at 15 minutes, he's got 40 last hits at 15 minutes. In 2 minutes, he managed to get 40 last hits. That's actually insane efficiency.
And it's just a dream game for an anti-mage coming up from Mineski here, because he is getting the farm he needs. And once it gets to like the mid game, right, you don't want to get to that ultra late game where you need 6 or 7 items. Once he gets to that 4th item or something like that, he's just going to be so far ahead that he'll be able to carry this game on his back, no problem.
Yeah, I feel like that's the perfect timing for anti-mage, right? When you hit the mid game and you have like 1 or 2 items ahead of your opposing carries, you can just go ham. At that point, you're untouchable.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for your opponents to catch up to you, nothing. You just go ham, go get kills, push towers, split push. You can basically do everything. Get solo kills, especially if you have an Abyssal Blade or something like that. We do see a 3-man smoke from the side of VGJ.Storm here.
They're going to run into the Tidehunter. He's going to break the smoke, but again, Tidehunter not the easiest target to bring down. Yawar, he's going to pop the ulti. He gets a static link onto the other side. The shrine is here. Looks like Mineski wanted TP in and take this fight. Moon comes in. He's going to Timber Chain in, getting an insane amount of burst damage here onto Yawar, but nothing really to follow it up. The glimpse is there, sending jabs back. Looks like VGJ.Storm just want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, they're just going to get out of here. Mushi still pushing out top. Jabs, he's not middle. You know, that glimpse actually helped him out a little bit. He gets to just sit middle and farm. And the side of VGJ.Storm just have to back off. They do, and that Timbersaw just does so much damage to Razor when he hits him with the combo. Like, he just loses all his life so fast with that phase boost plus Agnums.
Look at Yawar's next shift Q item. He wants a heart next just to survive these combos.
I feel like Heart might not be the play in this early game. Like Timbersaw does do damage with his Whirling Death based off your stats. So you know, stat loss, you're gonna if you just build up a large amount of stats, you do lose it quite quickly.
So basically, you suggesting BKB is still the way to go for him.
Yeah, maybe BKB, Sung Yasha, just be a little bit more maneuverable, something like that. Going straight for Heart, he kind of feels like he just wants to get in that
MSS
position.
taking an insane amount here from the Chakram. Here comes Ice Ice. Gonna get that kill with the anchor smash. Moon just softened him up for Ice Ice there.
One interesting thing from Ice, he does have the Arcane Boots plus the Soul Ring in this game. Has his Blink 9, he's going straight for the Refresher Orb.
Classic. That's such an Ice build right there.
Yeah, looking for that double Ravage. He's gonna have to have his Arcane Boots and Soul Ring off cooldown, blink in, Ravage, use both, refresh, use both again, and then Ravage again. Not the easiest thing in the world, but it's Ice, obviously he can do it, so...
Yeah, we never doubt him. And then usually you see Tyranters these days like Crimson Pipe. That's where he's at. He's like, nah, boys. I'm a press R hero. I'm gonna press R twice in a game and we just win.
Yeah, we see Lycan does have his Necro 1s up at 19 minutes, not the fastest timing.
Mushi almost at 200 CS before the 20-minute mark, sitting at 185. And that's the thing, when this game is like static, like it is right now, and nothing's happening for VGJ.Storm, they just falling further and further behind against the
Lycan ultimate.
Now they're gonna go for more, looking for Ninja Boogie here. Making
No
diving
glimpse
pretty
on
deep
cooldown.
here with the Necro books, but Ice is there. He has the Ravage, and they don't want to fight into that.
No, they're not gonna find that, but they are gonna push this mid tower now down. Anti-Mage nowhere to be seen, still doing his thing, farming.
Gonna pick up the bounty runes here for his team as well. He managed to push down the tier 1 bot finally for his team. They've been trying to get that for a while.
Yeah, and he's basically got his Manta. He has the recipe coming in the courier. He's like 300 gold away. Well, no, actually, he has enough gold for his Manta now.
Top lane, Ninja Boogie getting found here by Eye of Storm, just going crazy on him, but he has the movement speed. He got the face boost. He should be A-okay here. Gonna run that off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Razor just went straight for the Ag. Doesn't have that Sunny Ash. Doesn't have that Yules that people like to pick up to get solo kills. So Night Stalker, super fast hero, just runs away from him.
And a 21-minute Battle Fury Manta style on the side of Mushi is a insanely fast timing. Now he's going to go on Snaking here. Snaking no mana to get out of this. A couple of more hits from Mushi should do the trick. Okay, no, he doesn't want to go for it. Even Mana Void doesn't really do that much. Actually, I say that. Tyrant comes in now and Snaking. He's just going to go bye-bye. Who's going to get the kill? The Illusions or Ice is going to get the kill. He's the carry now. Ninja Boogie finds SVG in the backlines. He gets up the silence. He has the Void. SVG just going to go blown up there.
Yeah, Mineski playing super aggressive, super fast right now. Kind of like a bait from Mushi there, right? He goes, burns all his mana, backs off, Lycan thinks he's fine, not going to die to solo anti-mage, and then here comes Ice and Tyrant, throws his spells, and they find themselves a nice kill. And then from that, Disruptor tries to come and help, gets found, gets picked off.
And look at this whole area on this triangle here. It's almost impossible for the side of VGJ.Storm to fight because you got a ward here by the tier 2 and tier 3 tower. You got a ward here up by the hill on the secret shop, and this whole area is just controlled by Mineski right now.
Yeah, and to kill anti-mage in this game now, they need to commit so much, right? They need to be there with the Disruptor ulti, they need to be there with the Sanking, and maybe plus the OD to do the right clicks to blow this anti-mage up in time. So it's not the easiest hero to gang, and especially when he's got supports around him, just scouting for him.
Top lane you are, he's going to be in trouble. Anti-mage starting to wail on him, he's still silenced up. Can he throw out Mana Void? Still on cooldown for another 8 seconds, but the right clicks might just be enough to bring down the Razor. Now Snaking, he comes in trying to burst down Mushi in the Static Storm. They might get him, the anti-mage, they do. That's a huge kill for the side of VGJ.Storm. They get the Night Stalker as well. In the backlines, Ice comes on, he gets the Ravage, he gets it on 3, and now Jabs trying to clean up Snaking over here. Snaking, he's gonna get caught. There's the Timber Sword, there's the Tyrant doing the damage. Can they get more here? SVG, he's on the run, he's not gonna make it out. These cores are gonna catch him, and what looked to be a great trade for VGJ.Storm, getting the Anti-Mage and the Night Stalker at the start, turns into a disaster.
Yeah, that Ice on the tide comes in with that Ravage, throws the Ravage. Timbersaw has more than enough damage to kill everyone, and they just managed to find the kills. Leshrak also pumping on a large amount of damage, large amount of control and stun. And the side of VGJ.Storm are just in a lot of trouble now because they have to commit so much to kill this anti-mage. He's going for a BKB next, by the way, so it's going to be even harder to kill. And then they still have to deal with the Timbersaw. Like, I just feel like they don't have enough right now to deal with those heroes.
How do you deal with him when he has the BKB? Like, your only source of damage to come out to him is your Razor Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, basically you have to just right click your way, and right now Lycan doesn't have his Necro 3s, doesn't hit that hard enough yet. Razor went for the Ags, not really the best right click until later portion of the fight when he still did enough damage. So this game not looking easy for the side of VGJ.Storm. They have to find those perfect initiations, probably multiple hero stuns into Disruptor ulti.
Moon went for the Yule Scepter as well, so some extra mana regen and just like another item to keep heroes at bay. More utility for this Timbersaw.
Yeah, and super good versus disrupt ulti, right? So if you ever get caught in that ulti, you just use yourself up in it, so can't be taking any extra damage or anything like that.
Moon sitting on the high ground, he sees these two heroes. Ice is baiting here as well. He doesn't have Ravage this time, but Moon, he's going to come in anyway. Look at the burst damage from this Timbersaw. MSS almost getting deleted instantly, and Moon, he sees 4 heroes here. Now it's his time to get the hell away. Can he make it out though? But Ice coming in. Mushi jabs, trying of SVG. The illusion's going to clean up the disruptor by itself. It's trying for that. And this fight's so split up, and Mushi's going to get onto Oswald Devour. He throws out the Mana Void, and Resolution gets blown up almost instantly. Ninja Boogie is caught between two heroes here, but he might just want to turn this. And Moon, he's still standing. He managed to bring down Yawar now. The burst damage is there. MSS, he's going to try for this. MSS gets bursted down as well. It's a double kill for Mushi. Can he make it a triple here on Snake Kick? He's trying. The chants are getting popped by all of the Mineski heroes, and there goes down the Lycan. It's a 5-man wipe.
Yeah, they just committed so much to try to take down the Moon Timbersaw. They're chasing him, throwing everything they have on him. Doesn't end up falling in the end, and then the rest of Mineski just come from behind, start cleaning up. They got nothing left in the tank to fight them off, and they end up getting team wiped. And they only lost Leshak, if I'm not mistaken, in that fight.
15k gold lead, 25 minutes in. Anti-Mage has the BKB if he wants to buy it after this tower, and man oh man, this game is looking tougher and tougher for VGJ.Storm by the second.
Yeah, this is just a dream anti-mage game now. You've got your items, you're super far ahead. Like Mineski right now, I probably feel like this game's super in the bag. Unless they do some really crazy throw right now, this game is firmly in their control.
Anti-Mage, waiting, you're going to see a DD rune here down bottom. Wonder if they try to do something with this.
Now they could try go Roche or something with this DD, or try look for a fight. They are prepping on this hill, but no smokes in the vicinity that I see.
So what do you think about this Roshan fight? Looks like Mineski are kind of like dodging it. They haven't made any attempts this game, and maybe for good reason, because maybe that's the one place they can lose the fight and potentially get VGJ.Storm back in the game, because they do have like Sand King, they have Disruptor, even OD Sanity Eclipse in the pit can be devastating.
Yeah, they definitely got a good Roshan fight coming with the Sand King, multiple hero stuns, OD getting his thing off, you got Razor stealing damage. Like, their fight is really good if they get their spells off, and if you get caught in a place like the Roshan pit, it is much easier to get your spells off. But on the flip side, you have Ravage for this Roshan fight, and Ravage, he's got that refresh orb, so you have double Ravage actually. Not going to be an easy fight for your opponents.
Does he have the refresher orb now? Oh, he has it. Ice is ready, boys. This is his time to shine. He picks up an Arcane Ruin now as well.
So he has enough for that combo right now, definitely, for sure.
The RNG gods are with Ice.
Picking out Roshan, looks like they want to go for this Roshan fight now, or go for the kill. Hopefully, they're hoping their opponents don't try to stop them, but we'll see if VGJ.Storm have something in mind. They have a smoke on Sand King and Disruptor, so they can, but looks like they're not even trying to defend Roshan.
And yeah, look with the Solar Crest here, Anti-Mage being as farmed as he is, they're making quick work of the Mr. Roshan, man.
Yeah, and he's got his BKB. He's going for the Bastion next, and once he has Aegis plus BKB, he's just got no threats on the map. There's no way they kill him, and he can just go around killing people. So, and there's an instant smoke after that Roshan. Looks like they want to find some Mineski.
Snakey, if he shows middle, he might be in big trouble, but if he senses something, he's not going to walk there. You are farming in the safe side of the jungle, but safe for how long? Ninja Boogie popped the darkness. He has the flying available, and here we go. Ice comes out. He gets the Ravage on 2. He pops the refresher, but he gets glimpsed back out. And now they get the kill on Yawar almost instantly. Snaking is trying to do his thing, but can't really do anything. And SVG, he might just be a casualty to this Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage going to blink on him. Hasn't even committed the Manta yet for SVG. He's going to drop the kinetic field, but he's going to go down anyway. Jab's going to pick up the kill.
Yeah, VGJ.Storm just have to run after something like that happens. You lose your Razor instantly from a Ravage. You know there's a second Ravage. You saw that refresher pop just people got glimpsed back. And they just have to run. And now this is time for Mineski. They're like, we still got Ravage. We used the refresher orb. We're ready to fight. Let's go high ground.
Yeah, Mushi going to cut up that creep wave. Resolution is down bottom to stop the boss push, but mid lane, the creeps are there, and they're doing the work. Look at the base dropping faster than you'd expect.
Yeah, Moon just tanking up the towers. He's got his 25 armor stacks. So
oh man, he's sitting at 54 armor. Sorry, 53 armor.
Yeah, 53 armor. He's got evasion as well. He's got that Yules. He's got a pipe, 15 bloodstone charges. Like, you're not killing this man anytime soon.
Indomitable force. And now MSS charging up the epicenter. He's going in, but he gets mana burn before he can even get his stun off. And now there comes the void. MSS gonna go bye-bye. And the crybaby getting used by jabs there. Melee Rax gonna drop here almost instantly to the side of Mineski. And this game looking harder and harder for VGJ.Storm by the second. Resolution trying to do something, get some intel stacks here from Moon, but the base is going to drop regardless. You are stealing a decent amount of damage. OD is going to go in, but there's the Ravage from Ice side. The Sanity comes out, but it's not doing enough damage. Resolution is going to be in huge trouble. Mushi blinking in backside. He kills the Auto Devourer. Yawar, he could be in trouble now as well. They get off the bash. He's going to go down. He's getting wailed on. Yawar going to drop. SVG is the same fate there for him. No, he's going to walk back into the base. Now Moon hitting up the tier 4 towers. Mushi rather going to blink up to the top side of the map. Going for the next set of racks. Staking his ears, trying to catch Ninja Boogie. He's going in, but can he do this is the question. Ninja Boogie gonna pop his BKB, gonna kite this up. The bashes is there from Anti-Mage. Snaking gets used up and he's gonna be in trouble. Getting brought down by Mushi. Mushi wants more. He blinks and he pops the BKB. Who can he bring down? MSS, there's no detection for him, luckily. But the Rax still getting wailed on. There's still the Aegis on Mushi. Moon making so much space here in the backline, in between 3 heroes, and he doesn't care. He might just kill these heroes, in fact. Is he going to go into the fountain? No, he doesn't. And then meanwhile, his team just cleaning up the Raxes here.
Yeah, even with 28 intel stolen from him, he's still got lots of mana, lots of regen, especially with the Bloodstone. And they managed to get mid-racks and top racks, leaving the range racks alive. And this game, for the side of VGJ.Storm right now, is not looking too pleasant. They know they're in trouble. Where on the other side, Mineski, they're just farming up the enemy jungle, taking out shrines. And they've still got Aegis, so they can just rinse and repeat exactly what they did on the bottom lane now when Ravage comes off cooldown. And the Refresher will be off cooldown as well.
You are still 1,100 gold before he can afford getting a BKB.
Yeah, and he really needs that BKB, and I don't even feel like it's going to be enough. He needs a lot more items. They need their Lycan to get more items. He's trying to get up... what is that item called? I can't even remember.
Ice is very serious about this game. He bought a Dagon now.
Hey, Dagon is actually a really good item in games like this where you just want to burst down targets instantly. So if he goes in with his Ravage, he'll have double Dagon if he has the mana for it. I'm not too sure about that.
I also thought as well now. Actually, VGJ.Storm getting caught with the smoke attempt. Mineski reading the map perfectly there with the scan.
Yeah,
they're going to smoke up themselves. They actually want to take this fight. Anti-Mage is nowhere around, but he's pushing in the base. They see Yawar farming out these illusions. Mineski,
they know something's
can
going
they find anybody here? But they're just dodging each other right now.
Yeah, Anti-Mage giving the vision. He's like, I'm in the enemy base. There's only one hero here, boys. They out on the map. So his team smoked up, looking for a fight. Not going to find anyone. But now they're outside the enemy base. They have creeps pushing in the mid lane. So they can go high ground here with this Aegis.
That's what they're going to do. Mushi going to blink and start wailing on this high ground.
They're all smoked up behind Anti-Mage.
There's a solo crest on him as well. Timbersaw just standing like a watchdog. The bodyguard for Mr. Mushi.
Now, Timbersaw doesn't have any armor stacks on right now, so he is fairly, like, I say fairly squishy, not really squishy, but a lot more squishy than normal.
Snaking, he's going to get caught. Mushi has the blink. Can he chase this Lycan? If he gets a couple lucky bashes, he might be able to do this, but snaking a little too fast at the moment. Nope, Mushi blinks and he gets off the bash. Very, very lucky from me. He has a mana for it, not enough, but he has another blink tag, and might just burst out snaking. The Necrobook's doing a decent amount here to Mushi. Alright, snaking is fine.
Yeah, he's going to run away, but he has no mana now. He'll have it up in a couple of seconds to TP back to base, but that's just the power of Anti-Mage versus your carry right now. He'll just chase you down if you use your ultimate, so you gotta be super careful.
Back to that casual 54 armor, sorry, 54 armor. Taking up here to the creeps. Having a good time with the Timbersaw so far, I gotta say.
Yeah, that's what you want on Timbersaw though. You just want that armor up all the time. 80 HP regen a second. Like, it's super hard for you to die. And OD trying to farm with that sheep stick, but nowhere near it right now. Yawar trying to get his BKB 200 gold away. And I just feel like this push might come a little too soon for him to get his BKB on Yawar.
How far is he? What can he sell to get that BKB? He could sell his magic stick, possibly, but is that worth it?
And he has no ultimate now for 40 seconds. And Mineski right outside his base. A little bit risky using your ultimate there to farm.
Ready to walk up the high ground. Mushi's here. He blinks up. Doesn't see SVG, but he wants to make a creeps. Moon actually does spot him out though. Look at the damage, and there's the Dagon from Moon as well. Burst on the disruptor almost instantly. There's the buyback from SVG, but here's the Ravage from Ice. Gonna go double Ravage. Commit on to Resolution. Snaking actually gets caught by it as well in the back lines. Rezo gonna buyback as well. Is it enough though? There's a dead Lycan. Snaking can't say he has a buyback. And now, last set of racks. Is it gonna be the Megas here for the side of Mineski?
Yeah, they use the double ravage straight away. Ice, no hesitation to kill
Melee
this.
racks down, they charge up the epicenter by MSS, not doing all that much. Moon caught in a static storm, taking a decent amount of resolution. Buff the BKB, wailing on Ice's Ice in the backline. He catches him, but GG, well played is called. Mineski just too good the game. Resolution's team is dead, and what a start to the series. The Anti-Mage wins this game, 33 minutes, 10-1 and 9 on Anti-Mage. And Moon, same, does he have the same score? He does, 10-1 and 9 as well.
Yeah, Mineski just playing absolutely fantastic in this game. Anti-Mage, like if you're ahead with an Anti-Mage in the early game, you just feel so comfortable, and they played aggressively and they ended up winning the game. Well played to Mineski.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and goodbye. Freaking replay.